Sticka moves to the left block, gets the entry pass, kicks it right back, and she gets it right back. Post-up shot facing the basket. It's up and in. Patience rewarded, and the Trojans here a great start. An 11-0 run. They lead by 9. Sticka one-on-one gets inside position. The shot, it is up. It is in. Fouled. Count the basket. And the Trojans up by 17. In the corner, deep left corner, Annika Bodensteiner for 3. Got it from the deep left corner. So back-to-back baskets from the three-point line put the Trojans up by 21. Turkey Valley, the 11th ranked team in Class 1A, got up to a 15-point lead and just kept Central at a distance the rest of the way. And the Trojans improved to 10-1 in the conference, defeating Central by a final score of 51-23. Lone backdoor cut to Owen Hammersland, scores the right-handed layup. Good recognition as they score from the left side, and the Warriors lead by 7. Here's a timeout taken by Turkey Valley. They'll go baseline where it's intercepted by Isaac Lone. He's got Owen Hammersland ahead of the pack, catches it, right-handed layup, scores it. 29-11. Isaac Lone, another assist in transition. Mason Lone beats the pressure into the offensive end, works it to Zittergreen. He's wide open, left side for 3. Got another one. 43-19. The Warriors with back-to-back threes and another timeout by Turkey Valley. The Warriors, a dominant second quarter, gave them a double-digit lead of 14 at the half. Never really challenged in the second half. Central stays in sole possession of first place in the conference on the small school side. They defeat Turkey Valley by a final score of 60-36. The best high school basketball is on KCTN. It's a boys basketball special tonight on KCTN. In our feature matchup, MFL MarMac is at Clayton Ridge. The Bulldogs have dropped 3 in a row. When this team puts it all together, they feel they can play with anyone. They hope to show it tonight. For Clayton Ridge, a tough loss earlier this week to West Central, but this is an experienced team that was handled by the Bulldogs earlier. They expect a rebound performance tonight. It's the varsity game tonight with MFL MarMac and Clayton Ridge. The Chalk Talk for the boys game, next.
Boisier Lumber Company in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, handles Midland garage doors for residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. Midland Steel garage doors provide the best all-around value when appearance, security, durability, and low maintenance are desired. Boisier Lumber and Midland Doors take pride in providing their customers with top-quality products and superb customer service. Contact Boisier Lumber in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, for Midland overhead doors sales and service.
Top Gun Customs knows that the insurance company wants you to do all the work for them. They want you to download the app, take the pictures, upload them, then they want you to accept the paltry check they think will repair your vehicle. No, no, no. Top Gun writes an accurate estimate, takes the photos, and explains the repair process to you. Let Bob and the guys take all the worries out of your repairs. Call Bob or Nancy at 563-964-9899 at Top Gun to schedule your repair today.
Hi, this is Tara Fink, psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. Helping people, bottom line, is the biggest reason I chose a career in mental health. During my own struggles, it was difficult to find good support in this area. Therefore, I vowed to come back home to help meet the great need for mental health care in Northeast Iowa. I'm available for consultations at both the Walk-On and Postville Clinic locations, offering assessment, diagnosis, and medication management for all mental illnesses.
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what we do at Clayton Drug. We are committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. We are a full-service pharmacy offering services such as med packing to your home or mail delivery and online prescription refill. We also offer a cash pricing program on name brand and generic prescriptions. Call 563-245-2530 to find out more. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve us all in between.
Being good at life means getting your finances in order so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of experience, New York Life Insurance Company offers insurance and financial solutions you can benefit from while you're, well, living. For trusted guidance, contact your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer with your Vision Financial Group, proudly located and serving the beautiful Guttenberg community. Call Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. Start planning today for peace of mind tomorrow. Your Vision Financial Group is not owned or operated by New York Life.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Waukon. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Waukon.
Bulldog Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Community Insurance of Iowa Hometown Agency Monona, Auto Home Business Crop Farm and Life, Smithy's Oil and Tire in Monona, Ashbecker Building Supplies in Rossville, Garden View Place in Monona, T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, Ground Logs and Lumber in Elkader, Timber is a Crop, Harvest Wisely, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, and by LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville. We begin the Chalk Talk for our boys game. We're joined by MFL MarMac head coach Eric Detbarn. Coach, her team 10-7, 7-6 in the conference. Dropped a conference decision to South Win on Tuesday night, 90-55. Tell me about that game.
Yeah, it was a game where we kind of came out of the gates and we didn't shoot the ball very well, and that kind of put us in a big hole early. We didn't get too many stops defensively early, which we needed to do, and once we dug that big hole, we kind of couldn't get any momentum to try to get back into the ball game, and it was just a tough night for us, both at both ends of the floor.
All right, now let's get ready for tonight's ball game. Go through starting lineup for your team tonight.
All right, we'll start Carter Lightfoot and Tristan Bacon at guards. We'll have Landon Meyer and Eli Hansen at forwards, and then we'll have Wesley Corlett in the middle.
Yeah, the big thing we've seen from your team offensively is, I know Lightfoot leads you in scoring there, but you've got three other guys basically right near double figures or in double figures.
Yeah, we do, but past three ball games we haven't shot the ball very well. We struggle offensively, and that's got to be a key for us. I mean, we got to come out of the gates quick tonight, hit a few shots, and start to feel a little bit better about ourselves.
Sure. All right, so you mentioned starters there. Who's coming off the bench for you then?
Carson Pester come off the bench, Kenny Corlett come off the bench, Cale Lightfoot, and then we'll just kind of see where it goes from there.
All right, turning our attention to Clayton Ridge. I know you defeated them earlier, 73-32. What do you know about the Eagles?
Well, I know they played last night. They played Turkey Valley last night. I think they got beat by 11. But Kyle always gets his kids to play very, very hard. Clayton Ridge is always kind of a tough place for us to play. So we're going to have to go down there and be ready to play. And they got two very good shooters, which we're going to have to find at all times. And hopefully, we play well.
All right, some of the other keys in the ball game for your team then.
Well, I want us to get off to a quick start tonight. We got to hit some shots early, get a good feeling about ourselves. Hopefully, if we hit some shots early, that'll carry over to the defensive end. We're going to have to play well defensively. Rebounding-wise, has kind of killed us in our past few games. We got to rebound the basketball well, and then hopefully not turn it over. All
right, Coach. Good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards tonight.
Thank you.
Yes, MFL MarMac basketball coach Eric Detbarn and his Bulldog team. The Chalk Talk continues after this.
Combine strong winds with icy conditions and you have a winter storm recipe for downed power lines and outages. Get prepared now. Put together a kit to help keep everyone safe and warm during a winter storm emergency. Have extra blankets handy and stock up on water, flashlights, non-perishable food, essential medicines, and more. Your electric cooperative cares about keeping you safe. That's the power of human connections. Alameda Clayton Electric Cooperative, your touchstone energy cooperative.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-5000. 4000.
Strawberry Building Supply offers all your building materials for residential and commercial projects. Whether you're building from the ground up, remodeling your home, or a weekend project, we have the materials you'll need. We are an authorized Milwaukee dealer for all your Milwaukee tools. Strawberry Building Supply also has everything you'll need for your pets and livestock. Stop into Strawberry Building Supply today at 413 West Mission Street, Strawberry Point, or call 563-933-4579.
Hey, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet in Monona. I want to take a moment to wish all the local athletes good luck during their game. You have worked incredibly hard and it shows during each game. Myself and the entire Birdnow Chevrolet Monona team is wishing you all that you do your best and good luck.
Central State Bank provides a complete line of lending services to help you get the best out of life. From home mortgages and equity loans to vehicle and personal loans. We have expert lending professionals who will work with you to provide options to address your needs. At Central State Bank, you won't deal with a branch or department. You'll deal with a banker who is dedicated to you. Central State Bank, member FDIC.
If you feel lost in the big chain store pharmacies, take the time to stop at a Nightingale Drug and visit with us about our services, such as one-on-one consulting, free local delivery, competitive pricing with most insurance plans, and Medicare accepted. We'll make the transition quick and easy for you. Come to the people you know and trust. Nightingale Drug and Gift Shop, your small-town family-friendly business in Guttenberg. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Edgewood Auto and Towing is an automotive repair shop, tire dealer, and 24/7 towing service. We offer full service work on all autos and semis. Our highly skilled mechanics provide quality workmanship and will get you back on the road in a timely manner. Check out our current tire rebates by calling 563-928-7333 or stopping in to Edgewood Auto and Towing for complete terms and conditions.
Bulldog Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Vorwald Enterprises, Inc. in Monona, Canucko Floor Covering in Monona, Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg and Elkader, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, Clayton County Recycling of Monona, Farmer Savings Bank of Colesburg, Port Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, Elgin, and Wadena, member FDIC, Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, and by Car Auto Group, online at karautogroup.com. We continue the Chalk Talk for our boys game. We're joined by Clayton Ridge boys basketball coach Kyle Spirschlage. Coach, your team now 5-12, 4-9 in the conference. Dropped a tough conference ball game last night to Turkey Valley, 65-54. Tell me about that game.
Yeah, overall, we had a lot of positives. You know, we've been kind of waiting to put 4 quarters together, and I feel like every night we miss one or we miss 2. But last night we had 3 good quarters. You know, they got off. I think we got down 14 or 15 in the first quarter, and we went on a big run and. Down 2 at half, I think, and just ran out of gas in the fourth quarter. But really, overall, we did some good things last night.
All right, so positive there. Let's go through starting lineup for your team tonight.
Yeah, so 4 starters we have for sure. We'll go Gabe Cook, Casey Teasy, Cass Brockling, and Colton Hager, and those 4 have been in the starting lineup for a majority of the game. And fifth one, up in the air exactly what we'll do there. But there's been a handful of kids who have come in. Ethan Backus came off the bench last night and had 9 points. Tate Hager's been in there. Tate Armstrong's played some post minutes. So we'll just kind of see how that all shakes out a little bit there. All
right, turning our attention to MFL MarMac. What do you know about the Bulldogs? I know you dropped a decision to them earlier. What do you know about them?
Yeah, they score points. You look at their stats. They have some pretty impressive numbers with some individuals, but also as a team, they want to get that ball game for them probably in the 70s is what they want to do. At their place, we just struggle offensively so much off the bat. I don't think we scored the first quarter. And for us, not being a overpowering offensive team, you get down double digits early. That's hard to come back from. So they're an offensive team, and they can defend as well, but offense is definitely their strength.
All right, keys in the ball game for Clayton Ridge. Then what do you have to do?
Yeah, so we've had both games this week. Even though we came up short in the scoring column, we did attack the rim much better than we have previously. I'm not going to get these numbers right exactly, but I think we made 16 2-point shots last night and maybe 18 the night before. Those might be close. But just the fact that we're really trying to get to the rim, post entries, dribble penetration, which got us to the line a little bit more too the last 2 nights as well.
All right, some of the other keys in the ball game then for your team.
Yeah, with that, I would say, defensively, they are a hard matchup. We'll probably be going back and forth with man and zone. Not that one of them is either better to match up with MFL, but just trying to keep them out of rhythm, kind of going back and forth. I think we've had good success starting in man and then coming back to zone with it. So probably a combination with the defenses there.
All right, Coach. Good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards.
Awesome. Thanks, Dan.
Yes, Clayton Ridge boys basketball coach Kyle Spearschlag and his Eagle team. The Chalk Talk continues after this.
Mom, yeah, put that on my to-do list. There is more and more on my to-do list every day. I can hardly keep up, and I have to make sure everyone is paid. But who has time for the bills?
You know who can help with that?
Who?
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping. They not only do taxes, but specialize in bookkeeping services as well. Has your to-do list gotten too long? Want help? Give Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping a call at 563-245-2154.
NEAT is connecting more and more homes and businesses to reliable, fast broadband internet in Northeast Iowa. NEAT's fiber optic network has expanded and is now offering speeds up to 1 gig in and around Monona, Luena, St. Olaf, Farmersburg, Postville, and surrounding rural areas. NEAT Fiber provides high-quality internet, television, and telephone services at the speed of light. For more information on how to upgrade your speed and services, visit NEITEL.com or call today 877-638-2122. NEAT, connecting you now.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards. They offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com, and you can even set up a free website for your fundraiser. Epic Wear, walk on. Call 563-568-2301 to place your order today.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
Scooter's Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooter's Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooter's Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooter's Coffee is open Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooter's Coffee in Manchester.
Northern Country Co-op and Viafield are now Nexus Cooperative, your full-service ag partner supplying all your agronomy, energy, feed, grain, and lumber needs. Our highly knowledgeable and experienced team utilizes the latest technology in feed manufacturing, agronomy services, precision ag, plant and animal nutrition, energy products, and grain marketing to keep our customers ahead of the rest. Stop in today at any of our 26 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota, or visit us online at nexus.coop.
Bulldog Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Sincerely Yours Interiors by Kay in Monona, Morris Funeral Home in Guttenberg and Garnavillo, Rivertown Family Dentistry, Dr. Alicia Waukee in Guttenberg, Bender's Foods in Guttenberg, Rockwell Appliance and TV, the home of quality service with the lowest price guaranteed in Prairie du Chien, Waukon, Decorah, and Viroqua, Myers Auto Service in Monona, the Luena Savings Bank, member FDIC, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, and Bacon Concrete in Postville. Good evening once again, everybody. How you doing? Dan Behrens along with Coach Aaron Hammond. We welcome you to Guttenberg for our boys matchup tonight here on KCTN. It is MFL MarMac and Clayton Ridge, the non-conference matchup between the two. But it's great that these two rival schools continue to play twice a year. MFL MarMac was impressive in the first matchup.
Yeah, it's good that, these teams, they have a lot of history. They play some good battles, and it's nice to see them playing. But, this is a tall task for the Eagles. They've had a couple of setbacks, tough ball games. They're going to have to play a little better tonight. And, the Bulldogs aren't playing the crispest basketball right now either.
Yeah, both these teams, and I would say coming off disappointing losses. Now, Clayton Ridge did play last night and played better against Turkey Valley. That's important. But on Tuesday nights, MFL MarMac did not shoot well defensively, gave up 90 points in a 90-55 loss to Southwind on Tuesday night. Meanwhile, Clayton Ridge went to West Central, dropped that ball game 49-45. Got a little bit of that taste out of their mouth last night, playing better against Turkey Valley, but they know tonight it'll be more of a challenge because they'll be playing without their leading scorer, Seth Craigle, out with an ankle injury.
Yeah, they've got Craigle, and we see that the Brandt kid is not playing either. He's in street clothes, so Owen Brandt not playing tonight. So they're going to have to rely on, their other scorers. Casey Teasy averages about 7 points. Colton Hager handles about 6 points. Caston Overbreckling about 6 points. Those numbers are all going to have to go up tonight to fill in that void.
It's a team that only averages about 41 points a game anyway, so that'll be more of a challenge tonight. And remember, they only scored 32 the first time they played MFL MarMac. Meanwhile, for the Bulldogs, as we mentioned, they've dropped 3 in a row, but this is a team that, as far as athletic-wise, is good as anybody in the conference. We've seen them at their best. We've also seen them struggle. We saw them in their best ball game against Clayton Ridge, and we saw them struggle against Central. It's a team looking for consistency, and really that involves on the defensive end. Coach Detbarn saying that for us, defensively, our offense, when we do good things, it seems to roll into our defense, and tonight they'll try to get both going.
Yeah, that defense fuels their offense. They kind of feed off of that energy. We get stops, and we feel better about going down and getting a good offensive set. So when that defense is struggling, that offense is struggling, and that's kind of been the case the last couple of times out.
Now, the big thing for MFL MarMac is they've had balance offensively. Carter Lightfoot having an outstanding senior season, averaging 22 points a ball game. Tristan Bacon scores in double figures at about 11 points a ball game, but they got a couple of other guys that contribute too.
Yeah, Wesley Corlett, another senior, averaged about 12 points, about 9 rebounds. Eli Hansen at about 8 points, 5 rebounds. So they've got plenty of guys who can score, and any night we've seen different guys just go off. We saw Bacon go off against Postville. We've seen Hansen have big nights, but they haven't been able to put enough of that together. So I think they're looking, let's get the defense back on track. Maybe that'll help get the offense going.
And MFL MarMac, of course, such a three-point-oriented team. They've taken 985 shots from the field this year, 402 of them three-pointers. So nearly 50%, not quite 50%, but nearly 50% of their shots are from the three-point line. But as a team, they're shooting 35% from the three-point line when they're shooting 42% overall from the field. So you look at that, and it actually makes sense for them to take shots when you look at the analytics of it.
Yeah, they should. But, you talk about that good shooting from the field. Carter Lightfoot finds a way to the basket. He can get to the rim and finish up there. So it's good to see that percentage high because a lot of it is what he can do. But then they get to the free throw line and make about 70%. So it's pretty dangerous if you're going to foul him. He's going to put in the free throws. He shoots about 84%.
And he's shooting 41% from the three-point line this season. You take that away, and the number for MFL MarMac goes down. Meanwhile, for Clayton Ridge, we mentioned they have struggled offensively. 33% from the field, 26% from the three-point line, 49% from the free throw line. It's a team that defensively, I think they've got to be better. I think Coach Spearschlag feels that defensively, obviously there's some challenges offensively, but when we've seen this team at its best, it's becoming a defensive problem for a lot of teams.
When they can disrupt the other team, they can keep their scoring down to where Clayton Ridge can be competitive. But if they can't get that disruption, if they can't get them off of their normal game, it's just hard for them to compete because they just don't score enough.
Yeah, so this is all about tempo. I mean, Clayton Ridge wants to play this game into the 40s, no doubt about that. Make it a street fight, basically. And MFL MarMac wants to get up and down, use their athleticism, and that's been kind of for the Eagles, they've struggled with teams that have quickness, and obviously MFL MarMac will present that challenge tonight. Meanwhile, number of games going on across our area tonight. We've got a couple of scores. In girls basketball tonight, Central led Cedar Valley Christian 42-0 at the half, and they win by a final score of 59-10. And the Springville girls, highly ranked in Class 1A, defeating Edco tonight by a final score of 74-40 in that ball game. A Springville girls basketball team as good as advertised. And Edco, of course, played Keyhigh last night. The Edco girls did and dropped that decision. Meanwhile, we'll have boys updates for you tonight. Cedar Valley Christian and Central, Edco Springville boys, Starmont North Lynn. We hope to get scores as those games go through. Also on the North Fayette Valley West Central girls game as well, as they're picking up their second matchup of the season. We've seen that tonight with Turkey Valley and South Wind playing each other. Got some natural ball games there. Play them for a second time, even though it doesn't count in the conference.
Oh, yeah, play those cross-divisionals, bigs and smalls, mixing that up just because proximity and, trying to find teams who will play those games, and it's good to see that they're able to play them.
And really, I would say the last close to 15 years, this MFL MarMac Clayton Ridge boys game has become one of the better rivalries through the years.
Well, we always expect a defensive game out of both of these teams, and I think both of them are struggling with that right now. So we're hoping that maybe this rivalry, maybe that history will go, hey, we got to play our best defense because this team's going to bring it tonight.
All right, so again, this will be the second game of tonight. There was a JV boys game earlier, hard-fought affair, a ball game in which Clayton Ridge defeated MFL MarMac 57-54. So a well-played ball game between those two teams tonight. And, of course, these teams have so many seniors. You're going to see a lot of those kids on the court next year for both these programs.
Yeah, a lot of the guys that sit on the bench for those varsity games, maybe get some time at the end of some games, they're going to have to step up and be able to play, so they need to get those games. And not having a quad tonight, we saw a well-played basketball game, a well-officiated game.
Same officials doing the varsity game as the JV game.
Yeah.
Yep, it's amazing how that happens there. Our basketball was better played. But that's more talk for another time. Meanwhile, let's talk about keys in this ball game. Let's start first off here for MFL MarMac. Again, offensively, they haven't shot the ball well, but it's got to start defensively.
Well, it is. Defensive, that's going to help with their transitional offense. That way they can, control the tempo, force the tempo, whatever they want to do. I think they need to attack the basket a little bit, get to the free throw line tonight.
All right, meanwhile, for Clayton Ridge, offensively the challenge, but I still think the thing for them is, can they slow down MFL MarMac defensively to keep themselves in this ball game?
They need to be defensively aggressive without fouling. They can't have an arm stuck out. They got to play good positional defense, find that open man, and he's got to shoot. They just got to find somebody who's hot, and they need to control the pace of this. They want this to be slow. They want this to be a half-court game, not run and gun like MFL MarMac wants it to be.
And both these teams feel like they can make a late surge in the season to finish with a positive. MFL MarMac goes to North Fayette Valley. We'll see them Tuesday night, then at New Hampton, though they still have to go to Crestwood. But Clayton Ridge, home with Postville, at Key High, at Turkey Valley. So all these teams have some games that they feel like here they can maybe get some momentum going into the postseason. We're ready to go courtside with our starting lineups for this matchup tonight with MFL MarMac and Clayton Ridge. We have Adam Radcliffe stepping into the PA role for the starting lineups in this ball game tonight. And I believe we are ready to go at the scores table. Take it away.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's varsity boys matchup between the MFL MarMac Bulldogs and your Clayton Ridge Eagles. Tonight's starters for the Bulldogs: a senior, number 1, Carter Lightfoot. A junior, number 4, Tristan Bacon. A senior, number 5, Eli Hansen. A sophomore, number 10, Landon Meyer. A senior, number 12, Wesley Corlett. The Bulldogs are coached by Eric Detbarn, assisted by Corey Donlin and Michael Moon. And now for your Eagles starters, a sophomore, number 12, Tate Hager. A sophomore, number 14, Kasten Overreckling. A senior, number 20, Colton Hager. A senior, number 30, Gabe Cook. And a senior, number 35, Casey Teasy. The Eagles are coached by Kyle Spearslaggy, assisted by Chad Connolly and Mike Hinsman.
There you have it. Starting lineups opening up next. Coming up here on KCTN, it's girls and boys basketball normally scheduled. It's just boys action tonight. Back with the opening action after this.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Browns family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Browns family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Browns is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
Welcome back to Guttenberg. Ready to go with our boys game tonight here on KCTN FM 100. Again, this is a non-conference matchup, but good to do the second matchup once again as MFL MarMac raced out to a big lead the first time they played, really took control of the ball game early. Bulldogs wearing their away blue bottoms and tops. They've got the yellow, the royal yellow, Bulldogs across the front. Eagles home white bottoms and tops. They got the hunter green Eagles and numbers across their jerseys. Cook to jump it up for Clayton Ridge, and it will be Corlett to jump it up for MFL MarMac. So a great crowd on hand tonight for these matchups.
Yeah, we've got a student section. They're on their feet. We've got a good crowd from MFL MarMac, so everybody's ready for a good game tonight.
So we are ready to go here with our jump ball, and the tip is in the air, and it is a late jump that's tipped out of there like a batted up, basically, and we're going to have another jump ball. Nope, it's actually Clayton Ridge pulls it away, and what was a wild skirmish.
That was a mess. Oh,
I don't know if I've ever seen a jump ball like that. Meanwhile, Teasy drives in the lane, and as he runs into traffic, he is tied up by Corlett, and the ball goes back to the Bulldogs. So we had a jump ball where the guys jumped up, both come up empty on it there, and then it was batted out of there by Corlett, basically off the back of his wrist. And then a scramble on the floor, and I thought maybe they had to redo the jump ball in the JV boys game tonight.
Yeah, I thought we were going to have another one.
Lightfoot in the offensive end, Bulldogs in the lane. Go down low to Corlett. Corlett inside the right block there, and I believe they're going to call a foul underneath the basket. Corlett had post-up position, but then got kind of nudged, maybe a little bit too far underneath the basket. That's our first whistle of the ball game.
I think Coach Spersalgi thought maybe he shuffled his feet, but I think the contact caused that.
Cook, by the way, is who that foul is called on. Inbounds to Meyer. Meyer in the corner to Bacon. Back over to Meyer. Right side, Bacon. Again, the Eagles will come out here and playing 2-3 zone. Right side, they go to Meyer. Meyer looking things over, brings it back out on top to Bacon. So the Eagles here, good different look for them. Top of the key to Bacon. Bacon with it, brings it down, left side to Lightfoot, open, left side for three, it is short. Rebound by Hansen, put back up and in from the left side. Bulldogs had to work for it, but they strike first, leading 2-0.
Yeah, had a look there, but good rebound by Hansen, second chance opportunity.
Hager in the offensive end, drives in, the shot no good, but fouled on the drive in, and the foul, I believe, committed by Lightfoot on the way in.
Yeah, nice to see Colton Hager there. Just be aggressive. Go to the rack, force the defender to guard him all the way, and got some contact that time. That foul is going to be on Hansen.
So for the Eagles, they want to be a little more aggressive offensively. As Hager's free throw, it is no good. He'll get another opportunity. Officials tonight, Jeff Niehaus, Rod Varner, Murska.
Nordschow.
Yeah.
Murska Nordschow. I haven't seen her all year, so good official in the area, but great crew. Did a nice job in the JV game.
Second free throw on its way by Hager. It's off the back of the rim. Shot is no good, and Corlett gets the rebound for MFL MarMac. And now it is 1-3-1 for Clayton Ridge. Right side with the basketball. It is again Bacon. Bacon takes a three. Step behind the arc. It is no good. Rebound by Teasy. Able to tip it up to himself. Back to Hager and the Eagles into the offensive end. Hager crossover dribble. Covered. Left side to Tate Hager. That's Colton to Tate. Tate in the lane, stops, needs some help, goes right side to Cook. Back over to Tate Hager. He's guarded by Bacon. Man-to-man here again for the Bulldogs. Tate Hager stumbles, loses the ball, driving in. Loose ball on the court. Tate Hager pulls away from everybody, takes a tough 8-foot shot along the left baseline. It is no good. The right baseline, rather. Shot no good.
Bacon. Tough series.
Yeah,
wow.
Bacon back into the offensive end to Lightfoot. And they now play that 1-3-1, and playing on top is going to be Oberbreckling. Meanwhile, the ball from Lightfoot knocked away into the hands of Cook, and he travels driving in for the layup. He just tried to gather himself there and Cook saying, look, I'm a post player there. I don't need to lead the break.
If he could have jump stopped, maybe he would have elevated, but he couldn't get his momentum to stop.
But a good sign, the Eagles getting a turnover out of that 1-3-1. So right side, Bacon. Bacon, top of the key, swings it right side to Meyer. Meyer back over to Bacon on the right side. Bulldogs having to work here on offense. Bacon on top, Lightfoot, top of the key, open for three. Shot is no good as Cook gets the rebound. And the Eagles back into the offensive end. Bit of a cold start for the Bulldogs. Oberbreckling drives in, kicks it right side in the corner. Tate Hager for three, leaves it long. Rebound kick to the right there, the ball did, and it's picked up by Hansen. Bulldogs back in transition. Lightfoot in the offensive end now. And Lightfoot goes in the corner to Bacon. Back right side to Hansen. He'll take the three off the top of the key. That shot is long. Corlett got the rebound, but the ball hit the shot clock above, and that's a violation. So it goes back there to the Eagles. The MFL MarMac scored 6 points in the opening quarter the other night as Tate Hager checks out. Ethan Backus, a senior, comes in. Backus, sorry. It depends which side of the Turkey River you're raised on.
Yep, absolutely.
But they only scored 36 against Waukon. So this is a team that is averaging 64 points a ball game, but they have struggled. Teasy hesitates on the three, banks it long. That little hesitation forced the shot to be off, and the ball bounces right into the hands of Lightfoot. Lightfoot to Bacon, right side off the top of the key, got it! And it's 5-0, 3 minutes into the ball game. Bacon hits the first three for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, he had an open look. He was in rhythm, so he's going to knock that down when he can.
Hager in the offensive end, back to Oberbreckling. Oberbreckling brings it left side to Teasy. Again, the Bulldogs will switch basically on every pick. Teasy drives in, kicks it in the corner. Colton Hager, right side for three, got it! Eagles on the board on the drive from Teasy on the inside and the kick to the corner.
Yeah, good flow on the offense for both of these teams. Eagles look much better offensively early on.
Bacon to Lightfoot. Lightfoot down low. Meyer wide open. Nice look from Lightfoot. Again, the baseline's open against that 1-3-1. And Lightfoot, the great look. Bulldogs lead by 5.
Yeah, that way by Landon Meyer finding that open spot just along the bottom of that baseline.
Backus wants to drive in. Stopped by Bacon. And he goes to the free throw line with, again, Cook. He's open. Going to take the 15-footer. Banks it in. Bank stays open late on this Friday night. Take it any way you can get it.
Why not? You bet. Good looking shot.
And Bacon, backdoor looking for Hansen. Catches it inside the right block, but the shot blocked by Teasy. Teasy recovered defensively. And Cook with the loose basketball ahead to Hager in the offensive end. Hager right side to Backus, halfway through the quarter. Oberbreckling bobbled. Eagles have 3 subs at the scores table, by the way. Oberbreckling left side to Teasy. Teasy drives in, stops, and then traveled with the basketball. Yep, got stopped there on the dribble by Meyer. Into the game, Tate Hager back in. Number 55 comes in. Tate Armstrong, he is a sophomore, makes his first appearance. And number 13, Brody McGuinn, a freshman, making his first appearance as well for the Eagles in this ball game. As Colton Hager checks out, also Cook and Teasy all check out. So Lightfoot brings it into the offensive end. Safe to say the pace of this game is to Clayton Ridge's liking right now. Lightfoot kicks it in the corner. Meyer over to Bacon. Bacon, top of the key. Hansen open, left side, fires up the three. Got it! So that's another three-pointer by MFL MarMac in the early 10-5 lead.
Yeah, and they like to get Hansen, if he can get involved early, gives him that extra weapon.
Yeah, he adds as a shooter there from the outside. This team becomes so much, again, difficult to defend. Oberbreckling, middle of the lane, jump fakes, post up, nice shot there, faked left, then settled in the middle of the lane. Bacon went by him, he hits the shot, and it's now 10-7. 3 minutes left in the quarter.
Definitely the Eagles' pace right now.
Bacon, deep shot from behind the three-point line. 22 feet away it is long. McGuinn the rebound. It is tipped away by Lightfoot, but McGuinn has it bounce back into his hands. McGuinn goes baseline to Oberbreckling. Oberbreckling, same shot, pulls up in the lane, pops in and out, then goes back down. Oberbreckling twice getting into the middle of the lane, and the Eagles climb back within 1.
Eagles are looking good offensively and defensively, forcing MFL MarMac to take that quick outside shot.
Right side, Bacon in the corner to Corlett. Back over left side to Lightfoot. Lightfoot, top of the key to Bacon. Bacon drives in, kicks it along the baseline, and he is traveling on the way in. Bacon took an extra step, driving right side. So the Bulldogs here, 10-9, they lead as Cook comes back in and Colton Hager comes back in. Oberbreckling will check out, and also Armstrong comes out of the ball game for the Eagles. MFL MarMac here, playing man-to-man. You expect the Bulldogs to throw any pressure tonight?
I would think at some point they put a little bit of pressure, make the Eagles handle it full court.
Tate Hager fakes the handoff, Feeds it back to Backus. Backus, top of the key, traveled with the basketball. Yep. He wanted to go reverse it left side, but there was a turnover there because McGuinn was covered. So the ball goes back to the Bulldogs here with a 10-9 early lead.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they haven't done it yet. I would think the Bulldogs put a little bit of pressure. It doesn't have to be trapping, but just to force Clayton Ridge to go a little faster.
Lightfoot to Bacon, top of the key to Meyer. Meyer with it, brings it left side to Corlett. Corlett drives in, has the ball stripped out of there on the way up by Colton Hager. Cook the loose ball. They get it ahead to Colton Hager. Right-handed layup. It is no good as he kind of just drifted up there instead of taking it strong, and they are turned away. Meanwhile, Corlett wide open underneath the basket, misses the shot, gets his own rebound, and then fouled on the putback. Corlett has to take that up a little stronger there and make that an and one, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. Finish that strong. You're going to get that foul every time, but boy, Colton Hager missed a golden opportunity down here, and it looked like he just didn't have control of that ball when he went up.
Teasy back into the game. Backus checks out, so the Eagles have already went, 4 deep into their bench?
4 deep, yeah. Freely subbing right now.
And in the corner, it is Bacon. Deep left corner, open for 3. Got it from the left corner. And an early 4-point lead for MFL MarMac at 13-9. Bacon's second three-pointer. Cook ahead of the pack. Bounce pass into the lane. Colton Hager takes a fadeaway 10-footer off the back of the rim. Healed it. And Lightfoot gets the rebound. Bulldogs, not much opportunity to run as the Eagles do a good job getting back. Meanwhile, Lightfoot throws the ball away, intercepted by Cook. Cook drives in, settled into his feet, probably got away with a travel, but scores the layup anyway, and a timeout by MFL MarMac. So it's 13-11, the early lead for the Bulldogs. Let's take this break.
At Freedom Bank, we're proud to cheer on the hometown athletes who give it their all. You'll see us in the stands, on the sidelines, and throughout our communities, supporting the players, coaches, and families who make Northeast Iowa a great place to call home. Whether it's on the field or in your financial life, we're here to help you reach your goals. Visit us in Elkader, Monona, Postville, or Waukon and experience the difference of a 100% employee-owned community bank. Freedom Bank. We empower success.
Welcome back to Guttenberg. Again, a better start tonight for Clayton Ridge. And again, this for them after coming off that disappointing loss against West Central Tuesday night. Better night last night and certainly a solid first quarter right now.
Well, and that's a rare timeout by Coach Detbarn. He usually saves those all for if he needs them at the end of the game. But I think he's really frustrated about these lazy passes across the top of the 1-3-1.
And that has allowed the Eagles some transition opportunity. Right side, and they throw the ball away again. Lightfoot got it left side, tried to reverse it on the right wing, overshot, and the ball goes back to the Eagles.
Yeah,
and I think that's what you're talking about right there.
Yeah, that's got to be the frustration point of just take care of the basketball. Crisp passes, get it to the guy, and let him do what he needs to do.
All right, it's a turnstile at the scorer's table. Armstrong was just in before the timeout, now back out as Oberbreckling comes into the ball game inside a minute here in our opening quarter. Left side, Tate Hager with the basketball. Jump stops to Teasy on the left wing. MFL MarMac, by the way, now 1-3-1. Right side, Colton Hager in the corner to Oberbreckling. Oberbreckling back out on top, and they'll go left side to Tate Hager. Teasy has it on the left wing area, and the Eagles able to use the shot clock. It's down to 10. Cook to Tate Hager. Hager left side to Teasy. He'll take a 25-footer on its way. Got it! And the Eagles have the early 14-13 lead right now.
Patience rewarded and an open shot for Teasy. So Clayton Ridge has got to like that possession.
Left side in the offensive end. It is Bacon in the corner to Hansen. It's knocked away. The ball goes out of bounds, and they're going to give it staying down here. The official, Jeff Niehaus, looked at it for a bit, said, let's keep it down here. Armstrong in. Cook is out. Armstrong has been just basically a quick pit stop, like a splash and dash.
Yeah, it's been in there for 15, 20 seconds, out, right back in, giving someone else a break, right back out.
And we're down inside 10 seconds to go. Bulldogs can work for the final shot. Right side, Bacon. Bacon back over to Lightfoot. Lightfoot in the corner to Hansen. Deep left corner. Fires up the three. The shot is no good. Teasy gets the rebound, and that's how the opening quarter comes to an end. A tremendous start for the Eagles at home. They lead MFL MarMac 14-13. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
This is Dr. Jessica Wilkie, along with Dr. Foey, Dr. Bruner, and our staff here at Family Dentistry Associates of Monona. We are honored to sponsor winter sports and activities for the area schools. We're here to help keep those smiles healthy by providing all areas of general dentistry for children and adults, including same-day crowns, Invisalign, dentures, and implants. We thank our patients for their loyalty for the last 40 years and welcome new patients to join our dental family. Call us at 563-539-4651.
Bulldog Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Vorwald Enterprises, Inc. in Monona, Canucko Floor Covering in Monona, Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg and Elkader, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, Clayton County Recycling of Monona, Farmer Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, Elgin, and Wadena, member FDIC, Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, and by Car Auto Group, online at karautogroup.com. 14-13, Clayton Ridge here has the lead. And what was our shooting in the opening quarter?
For the Bulldogs, they were 5 of 13, 3 of 9 behind the arc. For the Eagles, they were 6 of 11, 2 of 4 behind the arc. Didn't make their 2 free throws.
And here in the offensive end, Teasy, Oberbreckling, Cook, Tate Hager, and Colton Hager out there for the Eagles. Cook at the right elbow and looks to shoot. Covered. Tries to go in the lane. That's Colton Hager. Left side to Tate. Tate covered. Back over to older brother Colton. Colton trying to back his way down. Stopped by Hansen. Fakes one way, goes the other, but the shot is no good. That was pretty good defense there by Hansen. Corlett clears things for the Bulldogs. Bacon also out there. Hansen. You have out there Corlett, Meyer, and also out there as well as Lightfoot. The pass down to Corlett. It's deflected out of bounds. It'll stay down here with the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Eagles with active hands, good feet, moving before the ball gets there, not reacting, getting there actively, doing a nice job.
Bacon into Hansen, little shot off the block, left side no good. Corlett the rebound, loses it, back over to Bacon, left corner for 3. Shot line drived it short. Meyer clears the rebound back to Lightfoot. Bacon again, this time from off the top of the key. It's off the back of the rim. Shot no good. Meyer, another rebound. Lightfoot will try, 25 feet away. Shot no good. Corlett the rebound. Put back, it is no good. Hansen tips up the rebound, comes down with it. The putback, it is still no good. But he's fouled. And how many chances did the Bulldogs get there?
6 chances, 7 chances if you count the one he's fouled on, and came away with no points. Got to earn them at the free throw line.
So Hansen to the free throw line for 2. MFL MarMac does have a size advantage. And for Clayton Ridge, it appeared they're in the 1-3-1, and that's obviously something that you have to do. You've got one guy on the bottom of the lane there, so you need everybody to help at rebounding as Hansen misses the free throw.
You have to go find a body. You can't just turn. You have to actively go find them because they're not where you are in that 1-3-1.
Hansen, second free throw over the front of the rim, rolls to the back end, goes through. The game is now tied at 14. And for MFL MarMac, as we mentioned, they are playing now. It looks to me like they're playing man-to-man and switching off everything here. So top of the key, Lightfoot. And he's guarding Tate Hager to Colton Hager, who drives, stops out the right block. Top of the key to Tate Hager. Back over to Teasy. So Teasy, they switch. It's knocked away by Hansen, but a reach-in foul. Hansen, not bad defense, not a bad idea. But it'll stay down here with the Eagles. Meanwhile, Bulldogs make a substitution. Karsten Pester is into the ballgame, a senior. And Meyer will check out for MFL MarMac. That's the first substitution for the Bulldogs, isn't it?
I believe so, yeah.
Inbounds, Tate Hager pulls up from the free throw line. 15-footer, it is good. Got inside of Bacon, just beat him basically to the free throw line. And the 2-point lead is for the Eagles.
Nice mid-range jumper by Tate Hager. Nice and smooth.
And by the way, the left side, MFL MarMac throws it away again, and it's Lightfoot, the senior. Tried to go left side, overshot whoever it was intended for.
Hansen, I think. And
wow.
That thing wasn't even close. That hit the wall. That didn't even hit the pad.
Tate Hager checks out for the Eagles. McGuinn comes back in. And the left-hander will bring it into the offensive end. Tate Armstrong has also checked back in. Right side, Backus with the basketball. Backus on top to Cook. Cook left side to McGuinn. McGuinn, guarded by Lightfoot, tries to drive in, back his way down, covered, kicks it in the corner to Oberbreckling, and Oberbreckling drives in the lane, stops left side, Backus open, left wing for 3. Just grazed the front of the rim. Looked good from where we're up here, but it was just short. In the offensive end is Bacon. Bacon, right side to Pester. Pester drives baseline, nice bounce pass to Corlett, goes to the right side, misses the shot, gets his own rebound, and he's able to muscle it up and in. So the Bulldogs scoring on the inside, the game now tied at 16.
And you can see Wesley Corlett frustrated by that. He's got to make that the first time that he attempts it.
And left side, Bakis with the basketball. And baseline to Cook. Cook bounces it in the lane. A lot of traffic. Gets it to McGuinn, who's triple team, then loses the basketball. Goes out of bounds off of McGuinn. A lot of traffic in that area. The ball goes back to the Bulldogs.
Yeah, they're going to reset here, and it looks like Colton Hager's going to check back in. Armstrong out again.
Tate Armstrong, again, just a little 15, 30-second dashes I think he's in for.
Yeah, splash and go all night long.
And across the timeline is Lightfoot. Bulldogs and Eagles tied at 16. Bacon in the corner. Pester puts it on the floor. Try to reverse it left side. It ends up in the hands of Hansen, who scores. Banks it in from the left side. 18-16. Bulldogs retake the lead. Hansen, right place, right time.
Yeah, it just fell right in his hands. Took it strong to the rack.
And back in the offensive end, it is Bakis. Bakis bounce pass to Cook. He's going to take the jumper off the elbow. Swishes that one. Banked in one earlier. Swishes that one there, and the Eagles take a timeout. 5:03 left here in the opening half. We're tied at 18. Let's take this break.
At Freedom Bank, we're proud to cheer on the hometown athletes who give it their all. You'll see us in the stands, on the sidelines, and throughout our communities, supporting the players, coaches, and families who make Northeast Iowa a great place to call home. Whether it's on the field or in your financial life, we're here to help you reach your goals. Visit us in Elkader, Monona, Postville, or Waukon and experience the difference of a 100% employee-owned community bank. Freedom Bank. We empower success.
Bulldog Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Community Insurance of Iowa, Hometown Agency, Monona, Auto, Home Business, Crop Farm, and Life, Smithy's Oil and Tire in Monona, Ashbecker Building Supplies in Rossville, Garden View Place in Monona, T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, Ground Logs and Lumber in Elkader, Timber is a Crop, Harvest Wisely, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, and by LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville. Tied at 18, 5:03 left in our opening quarter. Again, it is MFL MarMac's basketball for Clayton Ridge. During that timeout, I believe everybody stayed on the court. I don't think we made any substitutions there.
Nope, we're the same here.
And the ball goes back to MFL MarMac. Cook, by the way, playing the top of that 1-3-1 for Clayton Ridge. Bacon with it right side to Lightfoot. Lightfoot left side to Bacon in the corner. That's Hansen, deep left corner for three. Aired it out long, and there's a foul. This is on Pester on the weak side. Pester gave a nudge to Bacon. It says when he realized that shot was long, and it goes back there to Clayton Ridge. Teasy back into the game for the Eagles. Bakis checks out.
Yeah, just subbing freely. Lots of guys in, out, keeping legs fresh. You know, this may have something to do with playing last night, just keeping everybody going out there.
McGuinn across the timeline. And looking backdoor, stops, takes a 15-footer, aired it out long as he was trying to get himself free. Pester picks up the loose basketball. Pester to Lightfoot across the timeline for MFL MarMac. It is again Bacon in the corner. Hansen to Corlett, wide open, muscles his way up, misses the shot. Actually didn't really muscle up, kind of just tried to float it up there. At 6'6", get big, young man.
Yeah, get it up, get it high, shoot that ball off the glass. Finish strong, you're still going to get the foul.
Yeah, go through the guy there and score that basket. So the good news is Corlett goes to the free throw line for two. The foul was called on Hager. Free throw by Corlett. It is no good. He'll get another opportunity. Corlett almost averaging a double-double. 12 points a ball game, 9.4 rebounds. So picks that up a couple bit. We can round up. Second free throw on its way. It is no good. Missed them both. And Corlett, not a bad free throw shooter. A little better than 50%. Not great, but not bad. And the left side in the offensive end, it is Oberbreckling. Oberbreckling to McGuinn. McGuinn with it, drives into the lane, covered. Now hands it over to Cook at the free throw line, and then I'll pick up on him a little bit. McGuinn, right side, Teasy open, right wing for three off the back of the rim, left it flat. Cook the offensive rebound, his putback, blocked by Corlett. Taken away by Corlett. That's playing like a big man right there, isn't it?
Yeah, that was better.
Lightfoot in the offensive end, right side, Pester for three. Long, grazed the side of the rim. Bulldogs continue to struggle from the field. Teasy pushes things up with McGuinn in the offensive end. He's wide open, pulls up, 8-footer off the back of the rim. Rebound comes right to him. And he tried to go right side where it's deflected by Corlett. And the Eagles turn it over. Back in the offensive end, Bacon. Bacon back over to Lightfoot. Lightfoot right side to Bacon. Bacon goes corner to Pester. Pester to Corlett. Trying to back his way in. Gets to the right block. Put the ball on the floor, and it's digging in there is McGuinn. But he's out of bounds as he falls to the floor trying to knock the ball away.
You know, the person who's kind of missing from this whole equation is Carter Lightfoot. He's only had a couple of shots. isn't, handling the ball a lot, isn't able to drive like he normally does.
Oberbreckling and McGuinn check out. Colton Hager comes back into the game along with Backus. Inbounds, top of the key, Pester, wide open, top of the key for three. Popped in and out. No good. And Hager gets the rebound off the right. Back in the offensive end, it's Clayton Ridge. Left side, Teasy, open for a second. Now drives in, back over to Cook, but the pass is overthrown into the hands of Lightfoot. Lightfoot crossover dribble, slides in, misses the layup there. Was challenged by Colton Hager. Shot no good, and the rebound falls into the hands of Bacon at the free throw line, and he's fouled from behind. That'll be the third whistle on the Eagles. So Armstrong back in. 3:08 game time. Let's keep a track here.
We need to keep track how long he's in there, because I bet just after the 3-minute mark, somebody will be back in.
So Cook checks out for this opportunity. Armstrong may just be winded from coming off the bench onto the court tonight.
He's hustling on and off, that's for sure.
Lightfoot takes it out of bounds in front of the Clayton Ridge bench to Pester. Pester covered at the left elbow. Back over to Lightfoot. Lightfoot left side to Pester. Pester with it, and he's going to bring it right side to Bacon. Bacon wants to drive in, kicks it left side to Pester. Pester in the corner to Hansen. Hansen drives in, pulls up, little 8-foot leaner with one hand. It is no good. Rebound deflected out of there, picked up by Teasy. Teasy in the offensive end to Hager. They get it ahead to Backus. He drives in the layup. It is up. It is in. Foul. Count the basket. And the Bulldogs don't get back defensively.
Yeah, Eagles took advantage. They don't run a ton, but they're opportunistic, and they saw an opportunity there. Backus did a nice job getting to the rack, finishing, getting the foul.
We have a boys score to pass along. Cedar Valley Christian leads Central at the end of one, 20-18, by the way. Oberbreckling has checked back into the ball game for Colton Hager. So Backus to the free throw line, trying to give the Eagles a 3-point lead. Free throw on its way there, and it's off the back of the rim, pops up and goes through. Biggest lead of the night for the Eagles at 21-18.
Good ball game here. They're both teams hanging close right now.
And Lightfoot right side to Bacon. Bacon back over left side to Lightfoot. Lightfoot to Bacon. Baseline. It's intercepted by Tate Hager on the bottom of that 1-3-1. Here's Teasy in the offensive end. Drives in, takes a contested shot that was not a good shot, but he gets his own rebound. Put back shot, no good. Oberbreckling the rebound. His put back, it grazes the right side of the rim. And then saving the ball out of bounds is Bacon. Nope, he runs out of room in the corner. And the Eagles hustling effort, keeping the ball alive and down here.
Yeah, that was an interesting series again. MFL MarMac didn't get back on defense, so Clayton Ridge, they were in attack mode.
By the way, Armstrong's still in the ballgame.
He is. He's been in there for a solid almost minute.
50 seconds so far. Inbounds, Oberbreckling to Colton Hager, who just came back into the game. Hager stops, hands it over to Teasy. Open, right side for three. It's off the back of the rim. That's the kind of look you want, though. But Armstrong gets the rebound and saves it back to, once again, Oberbreckling. Oberbreckling with 2 minutes left in the half. Covered and looking back door, stops high post area with Armstrong, and he traveled with the basketball. Yep, moved the feet before moving the ball at the free throw line, and the ball goes back to MFL MarMac. Again, the pace of this game is to the Eagles' liking.
Absolutely, the scoring pace, the half-court sets, the digging in defense, making everything tough for the Bulldogs. This is exactly the game plan that the Eagles want to execute.
Lightfoot brings it across the timeline. Again, you'd like to see him, if you're MFL MarMac, be more aggressive. Bacon certainly aggressive. Off the right side for three, no good. Corlett got the rebound and in midair tried to put it back up and in, but the ball actually hit above the basket there, hit the shot clock, and it's out of bounds immediately. And the ball goes back there to Clayton Ridge. And now our officials are going to talk it over. But I tell you what, don't you love it? You just would love it if we see everybody trying to tip it in instead of grabbing the ball, taking it back up strong.
Back up strong, but that call was before any of that happened. It hit up above. That play was already dead.
And here is Tate Hager across the offensive end as we approach 90 seconds left in the half. Hager on top to McGuinn, who just came back in. Back left side to Oberbreckling. Oberbreckling will bring it back over right side and hands it to Colton Hager. Hager left side to McGuinn. McGuinn drives in, little right-handed runner. It's off the back of the rim, hangs on there and slides down. First points of the night for McGuinn, and the Eagles lead by 5 right now in what is a 7-0 run.
Yeah, this is their biggest lead.
Lightfoot, left side, drives in, reverses it on top. Bacon, right side for three, got it! Needing something, the Bulldogs pull back within a bucket.
Yeah, that was a big shot there. Bacon getting them back within a possession here, but Eagles still executing their plan really well.
Hager to McGuinn. McGuinn double-teamed, able to get out of it, though, and he'll bring it back towards the center court circle. Meanwhile, McGuinn Looking back door, covered. Armstrong at the elbow, drives in, knocked away by Lightfoot. Loose ball picked up by Corlett. Armstrong dives in there, and they call a timeout. He did have possession. Actually, usually we just see the timeout without possession, but he actually had possession, and Coach Spierschlag takes the timeout from the sideline. 44 seconds left in the half. 2-point lead for the Eagles. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union are proud sponsors of high school sports. We are committed to bringing our patients the highest level of total eye care with detailed one-on-one attention. Our offices offer the newest technology and equipment with a professional team of experienced staff that is committed to you. Call us today for your next total eye care appointment. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the field or court this season. So the Eagles avoid a turnover. They have possession. Shot clock's at 13. 44 seconds left in the half, and they lead 23-21. Keep in mind their leading scorer, Seth Kregel, not playing in this ball game tonight.
Right. Kregel's not playing. Owen Brandt gives him good minutes off the bench. He's not playing tonight. So, a different substitution rotation here.
Colton Hager inbounds to Tate Hager. Open right side for three, but it's blocked. Closing in on that was Lightfoot. Meanwhile, Corlett, the baseball pass ahead to Lightfoot, who drives baseline over to Hansen. Hansen pulls up on the wing. 15-footer. It's off the back of the rim. No good. Corlett got the rebound, but I think, did he nudge?
I think so.
Trying to get the rebound, perhaps. And the foul is on Corlett with 32 seconds to go in the half. Gave that little nudge trying to get the rebound, and the Bulldogs all out of sorts here on their offensive end.
And that's his second foul, so he's got to be careful here these last 30 seconds not to pick up a cheap third one.
We have our boys final tonight. North Lynn has defeated Starmont 58-44. That's our first boys final of the night. Eagles can go for the final shot here if they choose.
Yeah, shot clock's off, so they can play for one.
And it is Tate Hager across the timeline offensively. Hager feeds it back to Teasy. Teasy back over right side to Colton Hager. Teasy has it in the lane to Oberbreckling at the right elbow area. He'll pull it back out on top. 15 seconds to go. And he drives baseline. Oberbreckling takes a baseline 10-footer. Bounces twice off the rim. No good. Tate Hager in midair tried to put up the shot. We just mentioned it. No good. Armstrong gets the rebound, though, for the Eagles. Oberbreckling in the corner. 1 second to go. Takes the three. Blocked by Hansen. And that's how the first half comes to an end. The Clayton Ridge Eagles lost a 41-point decision to MFL MarMac the first time. It's a different game tonight. Clayton Ridge leads MFL MarMac 23-21 at the half. When we return, first half stats and more. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Roberts Son Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Roberts Son.
Hey sports fans, take a time out to call Garms Financial Services for all your insurance needs. Whether you need auto, home, farm, health, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services and Grinnell Mutual has you covered. You'll receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Owner Brian Bugenhagen, along with his staff, look forward to serving all your insurance needs. Call them today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services, located in Elkader and now also in Monona, your trusted choice agency.
Boisier Lumber Company in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, handles Midland garage doors for residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. Midland Steel garage doors provide the best all-around value when appearance, security, durability, and low maintenance are desired. Boisier Lumber and Midland Doors take pride in providing their customers with top-quality products and superb customer service. Contact Boisier Lumber in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center for Midland overhead doors sales and service.
Top Gun Customs knows you can fill the deer tag well out of season. If you've tagged that prize buck, pull up to the stoplight at Top Gun in Garnavillo. That's it. Bob and his technicians have been repairing vehicles for over 45 years. We write the estimates, take the photos, and deal with the insurance company for you to ensure your vehicle is repaired quickly and, most importantly, safely. We also have free loaners or rental vehicles. Call Bob or Nancy at Top Gun to schedule your repair today. 563-964-9899.
Choose skilled care to recover from your surgery or illness. Grace Bullman of Eitzen did, and she states, "When I came into the hospital following surgery in La Crosse, the first thing I noticed was it seems like family. The whole unit was welcoming, kind, caring, and glad I was there. I felt peaceful, and with their help I knew that I would get back home again, which I did just 2 weeks later. The entire staff was encouraging and always gave the extra mile. Wherever you are, remember to ask for skilled care."
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
Bulldog Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Sincerely Yours Interiors by Kay in Monona, Morris Funeral Home in Guttenberg and Garnavillo, Rivertown Family Dentistry, Dr. Alicia Waukee in Guttenberg, Bender's Foods in Guttenberg, Rockfly Appliance and TV, the home of quality service with the lowest price guaranteed in Prairie du Chien, Waukon, Decorah, and Viroqua, Myers Auto Service in Monona, the Loena Savings Bank, member FDIC, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, and Bacon Concrete in Postville. At the half, Clayton Ridge leads 23-21. They led 14-13 at the end of one. It has been a well-played, contested first half. Let's go to the individual totals, rather, and let's start first off with Clayton Ridge. They have the lead.
Yeah, Clayton Ridge is actually led by Gabe Cook. He's got 6 points. We've got Caston Overbreckling with 4 points, Casey Teasy with 3 points, Colton Hager with 3 points, Ethan Backus with 3 points, Tate Hager with 2 points. So there's their, Brody McGuinn with 2 points. So there's their 23 points. They shot 35% in the first half, doing a really good job shooting the ball. 2 of 9 behind the arc, 7 of 17 inside. That's 41%. 1 of 3 from the free throw line for 33%, and 7 turnovers.
Yeah, that's been the story. They've hung onto the basketball for the most part in this ball game. Meanwhile, as a team, they shoot 33%. So again, they're a little better in the first half of this ball game tonight. For MFL MarMac, a team that shoots 42%, they have struggled mightily from the field. Let's go through their individual totals.
Yeah, Tristan Bacon leading the way. He's got 9, right about his average. Eli Hansen at 8, right about his average. Landon Myers got 2. Wesley Corlett's got 2. There's their 21. So they're shooting 28%. 4 of 17 behind the arc. That's about 24%. 4 of 12 otherwise, only 33%. 1 of 4 from the free throw line, and only 7 turnovers. So they're taking care of the ball, too. The big gap there, Carter Lightfoot's only taken 4 shots, hasn't made any points yet.
And that is a guy that averages 22 points a ball game, but he's almost been more of a distributor in this first half. And I think if you're MFL MarMac, you're at your best when you are aggressive on the offensive end, and they've been kind of passive in the half court.
They have. They've been sitting back trying to pick apart that zone, and they haven't been attacking the gaps. They've been looking for the baseline, which is the right thing to do against that 1-3-1, but they haven't attacked those gaps at all and then looked to kick out at all.
And as we mentioned, this is a team that only scored 36 points against Waukon last week and held Waukon to 51 points. So defensively, you tell Coach Detbarn you give up 51 points to Waukon, he's probably saying we win that ball game.
Yeah, absolutely. And, if you would have said, hey, you held Clayton Ridge to 23 points in the first half, well, we're having a good game, but offensively, they are just continuing to struggle, and they are an offense-first team, and it's just not there tonight.
And again, Clayton Ridge has made this a half-court ball game where MFL MarMac's had to work for anything. So the Eagles with the lead at the half, 23-21. When we return, we have another update from, I mentioned North Lynn beat Starmont 58-44. Cedar Valley Christian leading Central. That's still at the end of the first, 20-18. But I wanted to pass along the girls' scores in case you missed them. Central girls beat Cedar Valley Christian 59-10. Springville beat Edco 74-40. Second half action coming up next.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what we do at Clayton Drug. We are committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. We are a full-service pharmacy offering services such as med packing to your home or mail delivery and online prescription refill. We also offer a cash pricing program on name brand and generic prescriptions. Call 563-245-2530 to find out more. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve us all in between.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Waukon. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Waukon.
Being good at life means getting your finances in order so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of experience, New York Life Insurance Company offers insurance and financial solutions you can benefit from while you're, well, living. For trusted guidance, contact your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer with your Vision Financial Group, proudly located and serving the beautiful Guttenberg community. Call Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. Start planning today for peace of mind tomorrow. Your Vision Financial Group is not owned or operated by New York Life.
Alamaki Clayton Electric provides more than energy. They also provide tips to help keep you safe. Use portable space heaters safely. The safest types have switches that turn the heater off if it's knocked over. Keep portable heaters away from papers, bedding, draperies, and other combustible materials to prevent fires, and keep them away from water to prevent electric shock. Never leave a space heater unattended or leave children alone in a room with a space heater. Your electric cooperative cares about keeping you safe. That's the power of human connections. Alamaki Clayton Electric Cooperative, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Bulldog Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door, Furniture Showcase and All Wine, Lighting Showroom, Flooring, Furniture, and Window Treatments. Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona. Rivals Inc., custom gear, screen printing, embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa. Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon. Elkader Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersland, and by Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg. Welcome back to Clayton Ridge. The Eagles lead 23-21 at the half. Couple of more scores. Cedar Valley Christian and Central now at the half. Warriors now lead 33-28 at halftime of that ball game. And also in the fourth quarter, North Fayette Valley girls leading West Central, 50-30, the score of that ball game. So we'll pass along any more updates that come through. I know we are hoping to get an Edco Springville boys update as well, as the Springville girls defeated Edco earlier tonight. All right, let's talk about second half of this ball game for MFL MarMac. Again, you gave up 23 points. I don't think you're disappointed about that, but what can they do offensively in this second half here? And I would say it starts with number one.
Yeah, it's got to be Carter Lightfoot. He's got to start attacking gaps. He's got to be looking for his shot on the outside, not just a distributor. He needs to be more involved in the offense. But, yeah, as you said, defensively, keep doing what you're doing, but you got to use that defense to fuel your offense a little bit.
All right, meanwhile for Clayton Ridge, again, it's a half-court ball game. Continue to do what you're doing, aggressive on the offensive end, trying to get downhill. But defensively tonight, they have been strong.
Yeah, they've done what they wanted to do, using that defense first. And I think if you're Coach Spurslage, this is the pace that you were looking for. You want to play a half-court, attack when you have those numbers on a fast break. But otherwise, let's run our offense. Let's look for our openings. Take some air out of the ball, make this a low-scoring affair.
Let's see if MFL MarMac puts on some pressure to Clayton Ridge. See if they can get some baskets going that way in transition.
Yeah, they haven't put much pressure full court on the Eagles at all.
All right, so for MFL MarMac, it'll be Lightfoot, Bacon, Meyer. Also out there will be Corlett, and starting the second half there is Hanson as well, starting five. Meanwhile for the Eagles, Teasy, it is Colton Hager, Tate Hager, Oberbreckling, and Cook. Same starting five for both these teams. Lightfoot, right side to Bacon in the offensive end. Bacon, left side to Lightfoot. Lightfoot looking in the lane, instead goes in the corner to Meyer. Meyer trying to post up, looking for Corlett, overshoots him, had the right idea. Corlett covered there, and the turnover, first trip down the court by the Bulldogs.
Well, and the right idea, get it to the tall guy inside, but he wasn't open. That was a tough pass. I don't think that was going to get there.
So the ball goes back to Clayton Ridge. Colton Hager brings it across the timeline. MFL MarMac defensively here will continue to play man-to-man, and they are just switching on everything once again. And it is Teasy with the basketball. Teasy to Tate Hager. Hager with it, left side to Oberbreckling. Oberbreckling, top of the key, covered. Need stops. Now he's open, though. 10-footer, right side, it is good. He was looking to pass the ball. Meyer just kind of looked away for a second, and that gave Oberbreckling the shot. Eagles strike first. They lead 25-21. Lightfoot to Bacon. Bacon, right side. Back over to Lightfoot. Lightfoot again, right side to Bacon. Bacon's going to take a three. Right side, it's off the back of the rim. Corlett gets the rebound underneath, backs his way down, flips it up. It is no good. Contested down low. Loose ball. Corlett goes for it there along with Tate Hager. Corlett out of bounds, and the ball goes back to the Eagles.
And Corlett, he's got the height advantage, and he brings that ball down so much, and guards just dig for that. That's what happened there. He had a nice rebound, but brought it down low, and the guards were quick to be on top of him.
Colton Hager in the offensive end. Looking backdoor for Teasy. Instead, they go to Cook at the free throw line. Cook puts it on the floor, stops at the right block, shot, banks it long. Had a good-looking move that time. Jump stop right and everything. Lightfoot back in the offensive end. Lightfoot, left side, instead goes to Hansen. Hansen in the lane. Corlett open inside the right block. It's up and in. Moved the ball quick that time, the Bulldogs did, and they're back within a bucket.
Yeah, a little crisp with the passes there and efficient, and got Corlett open, wide open.
Tate Hager, left side in the offensive end. Back out on top to Colton. Colton back to Teasy. Teasy with it. Free throw line. Drives in. Takes an off-balance 8-footer. Leaning to the right. Shot no good. Tried it off the dribble. Nothing doing. Corlett the rebound. Lightfoot back in the offensive end. But again, the Eagles get back defensively. So the Bulldogs not allowed to run. Bacon. Left side to Meyer in the lane. Corlett. Nice entry pass. But he just tried to flip it up too far underneath the backboard and left it short.
Take that gathering dribble and put that thing in the hole.
And Tate Hager in the offensive end to Oberbrockling for the Eagles. He's going to pull up off the 15-foot marker. Hits the jump shot off the elbow. It is good. And Oberbrockling with a couple of baskets here to start out the third quarter for the Eagles.
Yeah, being a weapon there and knocking down a big shot.
Bacon to Hansen in the corner. Hansen with it over the top. Nice pass to Corlett. Takes it up and in from the right side. That time posted up nice, and they're back within a bucket. You get the feeling that the Bulldogs can get that about any time they want.
Yeah, they just got to look for it and keep that ball up so Corlett can go get it.
Colton Hager drives, pulls up. 10-footer off the right side of the rim. It is good. They've hit 3 shots just pulling them off the dribble off the right side.
Mid-range jumpers and knocking them down.
Bacon in the offensive end to Lightfoot. Lightfoot pulls it back. Right side to Bacon. Bacon drives in, tried to go left side, he does to Lightfoot. Lightfoot, left side for 3, circled around, popped in and out, it is no good. But you like the look, and Cook gets the rebound for the Bulldogs. First shot of the second half for Lightfoot.
Yeah, first really good look he's had all night long.
And here is Colton Hager on top. Eagles lead by 4. Ball tipped away by Lightfoot, but goes off the hands of Meyer into the Clayton Ridge cheerleaders, who quickly put it back into the officials' hands.
We got 3 subs at the bench. Backus and McGuinn and Armstrong are going to check into the ball game. Looks like Colton Hager and Teasy and Gabe Cook are going to check out for the Eagles.
And again, they went 9 deep in this ball game tonight. Off the left side of the basket, Tate Hager will take it inbounds for Clayton Ridge. Back over to Oberbrockling, and Oberbrockling brings it back out on top here now. Oberbrockling flips it to McGuinn, knocked away by Lightfoot. Lightfoot picked his pocket. Lightfoot drives in, the layup. It is up, it is in. Foul, count the basket as he crashes to the floor, and the foul on McGuinn.
Yeah, that was that's what he does. He's able to get those steals, and then he got the run out, finishes strong. Took a tumble there after the basket, but able to knock it down.
Yeah, and for McGuinn, that's a young freshman there, the learning situation for him. And at the free throw line is, again, Lightfoot, who will try to make it a 1-point game. It's 29-27 right now. Free throw on its way by Lightfoot. It is good. So maybe that gets the senior going for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that's his first point. So maybe it's a spark for him, get him going in the offensive end.
And again, Bulldogs, no pressure, drop right back. And it is Tate Hager, left side to Backus. Backus checked in during that break. Right side to, again, McGuinn. McGuinn, top of the key to Oberbrockling. Oberbrockling covered on the right side. Back over to Backus. Step behind the arc. Right side for 3 off the front of the rim, but the long rebound back to McGuinn. McGuinn drives in, hands it back to Backus. Backus backs his way down, spins, 8-foot shot, banks it off the glass. Hit is up. Hit is in. Foul, count the basket. And it's the Eagle guards being successful here on the outside.
Yeah, those mid-range jumpers have been pretty. They've been elevating, finishing high, and following through. Another big basket there, and that foul is going to be against Tristan Bacon. That's going to be his first.
So at the free throw line is Backus trying to finish off the 3-point play. Free throw off the back of the rim, unable to do so. And the ball back into the hands of Bacon for the Bulldogs. And here is Lightfoot, throws it left side. That is Meyer wide open, cutting to the basket, lays it up and in. Nice assist that time to Landon Meyer, the sophomore, and it's a 1-point game halfway through the third quarter. Tate Hager stops, little 8-footer, leaves it short off the rim. Rebound pulled down by Bacon. Here is Lightfoot, maybe trying to push it a bit. Back over to Bacon. Bacon, left side, pops the 3. The shot no good. Corlett got the rebound, but there's a foul as he went in to get it. He was nudged. Tate Armstrong in the ball game. By the way, last time he was into the second quarter, we were keeping track. It was actually over like a minute and a half.
He almost finished that whole quarter, so yeah, he did a nice
And by
job.
the way, he's back out of the ball game after just checking in.
Say that. Yep, absolutely.
Armstrong, McGuinn, and Oberbrockling all check out. Teasy, Cook, and Colton Hager all check back in. Bulldogs will try to take the lead off the left side of the basket. And Meyer gets it over to Lightfoot. He's wide open. Shoot that shot. A step behind the arc. It's off the back of the rim, though. Shot no good. And Bacon tracks down the rebound back to Lightfoot. Lightfoot open again from the top of the key. Shot no good, and there's a foul. This is an MFL MarMac away from the ball underneath. I believe it was Meyer trying to fight for position. Well, Lightfoot getting some looks. They're a step and a half behind the three-point line, but they don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, and those are good looks for him. He just looks a little off. His shot isn't real clean tonight, so he needs to look to attack.
31-30, Eagles in the lead. Colton Hager back over to TZ. TZ left side for three. It's off the right side of the rim, and Corlett able to claim things underneath. Here's Lightfoot back into the offensive end. Lightfoot's in the corner to Meyer. Meyer double teamed out of it, back to Lightfoot. He's by the volleyball line. And Lightfoot will throw it over top, try to go to Hansen. Hansen goes up, tips it. The post-up shot, no good. Corlett gets the rebound, put back. It is up. It is in. Fouled, count the basket. And the Bulldogs take their first lead of the second half at 32-31.
And that was quite a rebound by Wesley Corlett there, just kind of sticking his paw out there, pulling it in, going right back up with it like you want out of your big man. Gets the basket, gets the foul.
So a 1-point lead. Free throw by Corlett. It's off the back of the rim. It is no good. But Meyer and Hansen tip out the rebound into the hands of Meyer. Meyer back over right side. Corlett inside the right block. Flips it up, no good. Gets the rebound. Put back. It is up. It is in. Foul, count the basket. And it's back-to-back three-point opportunities for Corlett. And the Bulldogs lead by 3.
And you like the aggressiveness out of Wesley Corlett going after those rebounds. Got to put the first one in, but gets a second chance. Finishes strong, going to get the extra bonus, and we're going to have a timeout first.
7-0 spurt by MFL MarMac, leading by 3. Let's take this break. Eagles take a timeout.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
3 minutes left in the third quarter, and it really feels like the first time in this ball game. MFL MarMac leading 34-31. But they have any momentum in this game.
Yeah, they finally had a little flow, a little momentum, crashing the boards like we've seen them do in games past, getting those second chance opportunities. Clayton Ridge has not been doing a good job of boxing out the last couple of times.
So this possession actually could end up being 5 points for the Bulldogs, but the free throw misses off the mark, missed the rim, but it goes into the hands of Clayton Ridge anyway. So they'll end up scoring 4 points that trip down the court. Teasing the offensive end. Bulldogs continue man-to-man. Tate Hager with it now, and he'll look back door to Oberbreckling. Stops, free throw line. Colton Hager, 15-footer. It is short off the right side of the rim. Rebound pulled down by Hansen. The Eagles have not had a cold streak in this game, which has happened to them from time to time. They'll need their defense to continue to pick things up. Lightfoot, pick and roll down to Corlett. Traveled with the basketball. Oh, no, he did not travel. Caught it. Goes up for the layup. It is up. It is in. Foul, count the basket. I thought he took an extra step. That's what the whistle was for.
I looked like he had quick feet there, but they said it was clean, and he's got another three-point opportunity. Hasn't capitalized the last 2 times.
And this will be, again, for Colton Hager, will be checking out of the ball game, and into the game will be McGuinn. And that is, again, Brody McGuinn, the freshman. So free throw on its way by Corlett. It is no good. They've been able to finish off 3 points, and then Hansen just reaches over top of Cook. There's no chance to get to that ball.
Yeah, that was a good box out by Cook, and Hansen just threw an arm over his head trying to knock something away, and I don't know what he was going to do with it if he touched it.
Another
anyway.
boys final. Springville has defeated Edco tonight by a final score of 62-47. And for the Edco boys, a team playing as well as anybody, but a loss at Springville. Tate Hager, top of the key to Oberbreckling. We approach the 2-minute mark of our third quarter. McGuinn hangs onto it in the lane to Cook. Cook drops right, goes left, pulls up, shot blocked by Corlett, but a foul by Corlett. Corlett swatted down. There's your foul call, and that will put Cook to the free throw line for 2.
Well, you can see Cook very calculated what he wants to do. He's not just blindly going up shooting. He knows Corlette's a shot blocker, but that time, good pump fake, goes up strong.
Free throw, it is good as it rolls over the front of the rim and rolls through. Cook, so much better shooting free throws this year, still below 50%, but he's right around that mark.
Well, and he's not one of their top scorers, more of a rebounder defender, but he's sitting at 8 points.
And 100% on both those free throws, so it's 36-33 now our score. Scoreboard says it's 36-32, now they change it. Corlett at the elbow, left side to Lightfoot. Lightfoot, nice pass to Meyer, diagonally right side, hands it back to Hansen, his layup up and in. Meyer unselfish, the assist. Bulldogs equal the biggest lead for either team at 5 at 38-33. McGuinn hands it back to Teasy. Teasy stops in the lane, double pump shot, forced it in traffic, it was blocked out of there. Corlett leads the break, goes behind the back, but it goes into the hands of Lightfoot. Right side, Meyer open, takes a jump step, misses the shot from the right side as he slid between defenders, missed the layup. Oberreckling drives in, covered, left side to Teasy. Teasy baseline, little 1 foot, 8 foot runner, 6 foot distance. Shot no good, goes off the hands of Oberreckling, and it'll go back to MFL MarMac. Lots of action there, kind of out of control, nothing necessarily pretty, and the ball goes back to the Bulldogs.
We've got Colton Hager and Ethan Backus coming back in, and it looks like Tate, Hager, and McGuinn are going to check out for the Eagles. And I think Pester checked in for the Bulldogs.
Yeah,
again.
Pester's first appearance in the second half, and he checked in for Corlett. That's the only sub that's played tonight for them. Hansen to Meyer, left side, that is Bacon, open, left wing for 3. And a little life for the Bulldogs, now leading by 8, or let's see. We've got a stoppage of play. Somebody hit the ball as it went through.
Yep, they want to just correct that and stop knocking the ball away.
I thought maybe the Eagles were taking a timeout after MFL MarMac takes their biggest lead. But Hansen tipped the ball away, and they're going to call a technical on Hansen. Was he warned already?
I think they warned him earlier. It happened earlier, and so they're gonna give him a technical for that. And I don't know if he slammed it hard or if it's just because of the warning earlier.
So there will be here the Eagles, and no offense, but Gabe Cook's at the free throw line. Do they really want Gabe taking the free throws?
I guess he just made 2 in a row. Let's
Why
shoot
not?
a couple more.
Stay with the guy who's hot. That's all right. Yeah, he switched or made the other 2. Free throw on its way there. It's no good. Off the front of the rim. He's a senior. That's all right. Give him an opportunity. Second free throw being eyed. Teasy, by the way, on the court as a free throw shooter is 79%.
Yeah, I thought for sure it would have been Teasy shooting them because you can choose whoever you want.
Second free throw off the back of the rim. And when the Eagles are now struggling offensively here, I would think you'd want the points. But
they'll reset here. They'll get the ball. They got to get it. They got to get a basket here. They need to run their offense, find a way to get to the rim.
And again, for MFL MarMac, this is basically a 14-2 run. And it is Backus on top to Colton Hager. Hager stops along the baseline, back out on top to Backus. Backus on the right wing area. Stops looking. Now he's going to fire. 15-footer. Nailed it. Well, Lightfoot gave him the spacing. That's a good decision by Backus to hit that shot. They're back within 6.
Absolutely. That was a smart move.
And offensive end Pester in the corner, covered, left side to Lightfoot. Lightfoot fakes it, drives in, pulls up, 10-footer. It is good. Again, didn't settle for the 3, got to that space against the 1-3-1. Bulldogs back up by 8.
Yeah, he's been struggling a little outside, so decided, hey, I'll take about the 12-footer instead of the 22-footer.
Backus on top, feeds it to, again, Colton Hager. There's about a 2-second differential between game clock and shot clock. And it is, again, Oberbreckling with the basketball inside the 3-point line, pulls up, 19-footer no good. Cook got the rebound, loses it into the corner, but tracks it down. Saves it over to Colton Hager with 10 seconds to go. Backus back out on top to Teasy. Teasy, 5 seconds to go, pulls up, a little 1-foot runner, middle of the lane, 8 feet, it's up and in, and the Eagles close within 6. But MFL MarMac puts up 22 points in the quarter. They lead going to the 4th at 43-37.
Strawberry Building Supply offers all your building materials for residential and commercial projects. Whether you're building from the ground up, remodeling your home, or a weekend project, we have the materials you'll need. We are an authorized Milwaukee dealer for all your Milwaukee tools. Strawberry Building Supply also has everything you'll need for your pets and livestock. Stop into Strawberry Building Supply today at 413 West Mission Street, Strawberry Point, or call 563-933-4579.
Bulldog Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Community Insurance of Iowa, Hometown Agency, Monona, Auto, Home Business, Crop Farm, and Life, Smithy's Oil and Tire in Monona, Ashbecker Building Supplies in Rossville, Garden View Place in Monona, T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, Ground Logs and Lumber in Elkader, Timber is a Crop, Harvest Wisely, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, and by LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville. So MFL MarMac trailed at the half, 23-21. They put up 22 points in the third quarter, outscoring Clayton Ridge 22-14. But you're the Eagles. You're down by 6. You're in this game, and that's what you wanted to get to the fourth quarter with an opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. You're in the ball game. You know, within striking distance, had a lead, so you got to keep plugging away on the offensive end. I think you got to turn up the defense a little bit and keep MFL MarMac off of the
MFL
glass.
MarMac finding themselves offensively, though, in that third quarter. Eagles basketball, Tate Hager, Oberbreckling, Cook, Teasy out there along with Backus as we start the fourth quarter. Right side Teasy, step behind the arc for three. It is long. Oberbreckling gets the rebound. And the Eagles continue possession. Oberbreckling, step back shot blocked by Hansen from the baseline, 17 feet away. Here is Bacon back into the offensive end. Left side pass intercepted by Tate Hager. And the Bacon steals it right back to Corlett. Corlett drives in, lowers the shoulder. Teasy draws the charge. And the foul called there on Corlett. And a great job by Teasy setting and sold it too.
And that's going to be Corlett's fourth, so he knew right away as soon as that was called, he's going to have to go sit on the bench with those 4 fouls.
So Wesley Corlett checks out. Kinnick Corlett makes his first appearance. And Kinnick Corlett is a senior. So 7.5 left in the fourth quarter. Eagles back in the offensive end. And it is Teasy backing his way down, covered on the right block to Oberbreckling. Oberbreckling to, once again, Teasy. Teasy brings it left side. Back to Backus. Backus, free throw line, kicks it to Oberbreckling in the corner. Again, the Eagles being patient. You certainly have that luxury here early in the fourth quarter. Teasy, shot clock's inside 10, drives in, takes a little one-handed runner. It's off the back of the rim. Nice drive. Cook keeps the rebound alive to Teasy. His put back up and in. Cook's been so active around the glass, kept the possession alive. Eagles back within 4.
Well, and right now, no more advantage on the inside for the Bulldogs.
Kinnick Corlett to pester with it. Left side to Lightfoot. Lightfoot left wing for 3. Shot no good, but fouled by Backus. And Lightfoot will go to the free throw line for 3. And as we mentioned earlier, he's a tremendous free throw shooter. 75 of 89 on the season, 84.3%.
Yeah, he's a great free throw shooter, and Backus trying to clear out, close out on that shot, but went right at him and just took him to the ground after the shot.
And this will be Lightfoot to the free throw line again for 3. Free throw, it is good. Another score to pass along. Central leads Cedar Valley Christian 47-45 at the end of 3. A Cedar Valley Christian team 8-6. Central coming in 10-6.
Yeah, good ball game going on in Elkader.
Second free throw by Lightfoot. It is good. 45-39. And now the Eagles will bring in a sub. Colton Hager checks in for Backus. And Lightfoot's getting a little more in line with what he's used to doing offensively. And he'll have another opportunity here to try to make it a 7-point lead for MFL MarMac. Hasn't been easy anyway. You look at it tonight. Second free throw good. 7-point lead at 46-39. So across the timeline is Tate Hager. We'll go through the third quarter shooting stats in just a bit. Tate Hager to Teasy. Teasy top of the key to, again, Oberbreckling. Oberbreckling, Cook, free throw line. Thinking about driving, guarded by Pester now. Right side of Tate Hager, right side for 3. It's short, and an offensive foul called.
Screen,
an illegal screen was set, and it's on the Eagles. All right, shooting in the third quarter.
For the Eagles, they were 6 of 14, 0 of 2 behind the arc, 2 of 5 from the free throw line. For the Bulldogs, they were 10 of 20, so 50%, 1 of 6 behind the line, and 1 of 4 from the free throw line.
Teasy checks out as Backus comes back into the ball game. As Lightfoot brings it across the timeline for MFL MarMac. Right side to Meyer. Meyer to Lightfoot. Lightfoot left side to Bacon. Bacon throws it over the top, gets it to Meyer on the right block. Right side to Lightfoot. Right side for 3, leaves it short. Never really had a good grip on that shot. And Tate Hager has the ball come right to him. Back in the offensive end is Clayton Ridge with Oberbreckling. Oberbreckling lowers the shoulder, stops, takes a 8-foot shot over the outstretched arms of Hansen. Got it in. Stop and pop for Oberbreckling. 10 points, by the way, for Caston Oberbreckling for the Eagles. And again, now back within 5. Meyer, right side, back over to Bacon. Bacon drives in, pulls up from the elbow, 15-footer. It is good. That's a nice decision. Didn't settle for the three. Got into that little hole. Bulldogs back up by 7.
Yeah, good shot there by Tristan Bacon.
And Colton Hager in the corner. Bacon step behind the arc. Right side for 3. Shot no good. Meyer able to get the rebound off the right side for the Bulldogs. Lightfoot's across the timeline. And has it left side in the corner. Pester, deep left corner for 3. Got it! Biggest lead of the night for MFL MarMac now at 10, 51-41.
Yeah, first time we got to double digits. We're going to have a timeout here by Clayton Ridge.
5:14 to go. Bulldogs, a little breathing room right now. Let's take this break.
Hey, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet in Monona. I want to take a moment to wish all the local athletes good luck during their game. You have worked incredibly hard and it shows during each game. Myself and the entire Birdnow Chevrolet Monona team is wishing you all that you do your best and good luck.
If you feel lost in the big chain store pharmacies, take the time to stop at a Nightingale Drug and visit with us about our services, such as one-on-one consulting, free local delivery, competitive pricing with most insurance plans, and Medicare accepted. We'll make the transition quick and easy for you. Come to the people you know and trust. Nightingale Drug and Gift Shop, your small-town family-friendly business in Guttenberg. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
5:14 left here in our fourth quarter. MFL MarMac leads Clayton Ridge by a score of 51-41. And MFL MarMac has been better offensively the second half. You mentioned shooting 50% in the third quarter after shooting only 28% in the first half.
Yeah, and they only put up 21 points in those first 2 quarters. Their third quarter was 22 points. So something has come alive there for the Bulldogs. And if you're the Eagles, last couple of trips down have been quick shots. One they made, one they missed. So you got to still be patient in the offensive end, but you got to take that open look when you have it.
And the Eagles try to reset after the timeout. So across the timeline will be Tate Hager. Again, the Bulldogs have played nothing but man-to-man. I guess they did show a little 1-3-1 in the second quarter. Meanwhile, Tate Hager stops on top to Colton Hager. Right corner to Tate Hager. Hager trying to back his way down, covered in the right corner. And now goes over to Colton Hager once again. Left side, Oberbreckling. Shot clock now down to 10. Oberbreckling wants to drive in, finds himself free, goes to the right side of the basket. It is up, it is in, foul, count the basket. Bacon fell down, lost his footing, and it's a 3-point opportunity for Oberbreckling.
Yeah, after all that mess, he gets to the rack, but well defended, and then when Bacon falls down, Pester comes over, gets a piece of the arm, and Oberbreckling able to be strong enough to finish and play the N1.
Teasy back in. Checking out is Colton Hager. At the free throw line is Oberbreckling, trying to bring him back within 7. Free throw, it is good off the front of the rim, rolled to the back. Eagles, an opportunity here, down by 7, but now they're going to need some stops.
Yeah, they're going to need some defense, that's for sure.
Bacon, right side, back over to Lightfoot. He's open. Step behind the arc. Right side for 3. Got it. You knew he couldn't stay quiet. It's a 10-point lead for MFL MarMac.
Yeah, that's a big answer out of Carter Lightfoot, knocking down the 3, put him back up by double digits.
And back offensively, it is Oberbreckling. To the Cook now, who drives in, takes the shot over Kinnick Corlett, banks it short. It was over Pester. Shot no good, and the rebound pulled down there by Lightfoot. Back left side, Bacon, step behind the arc. Left side for 3, it's off the back of the rim. Hansen gets the rebound. Middle of the lane, turns, fires up the shot. It's no good, but he's fouled from behind. Hansen, who's now really the post player for MFL MarMac. He'll go to the free throw line, and this will be for 2.
Yeah, they're going to shoot 2 here. That's the 3rd foul on Clayton Ridge. But he was in the act of shooting in the middle of the lane there.
So for Clayton Ridge, an experienced team. Cook, by the way, is he fouled out of the ball game?
I believe that was his 5th.
Yep. So Cook certainly gave the Eagles good minutes tonight.
Yeah, he was aggressive on the boards. Ended up having some points for him tonight, 8 points, which is above his average. So a nice night for Gabe Cook.
And this will be Hansen to the free throw line for 2. As the Bulldogs up by double digits. Free throw on its way by Hansen. It's off the back of the rim. It is no good. Substitution as Corlett will come back in. Keep in mind he's got 4 fouls as Pester checks out for MFL MarMac. But getting back to the Eagles being a senior-dominated team and a disappointing performance against West Central Tuesday night, but they have responded the last 2 games as Hansen makes the second free throw.
Yeah, improvements last night's game against Turkey Valley. Big improvement, another step forward tonight.
Backus in the corner, takes a step back 3, right side, got it! Backus with a 3-pointer, halfway point of the fourth quarter, Eagles back within single digits. Bacon left side in the corner to Hansen. Hansen in the lane, nice touch pass to Corlett, misses the shot from inside the block, gets his own rebound, put back no good, but he's fouled. Corlett kind of wonders, how did I miss that shot? And he'll go to the free throw line for 2.
He's had a couple of those tonight where if he goes strong the first time, he can get the bucket and maybe get the and one, and miss that opportunity here again. He's going to have to earn them.
Free throw on its way. It is no good. The Bulldogs, we mentioned how they have struggled from the field, but it's been from the free throw line tonight, shooting poorly.
Coming into this quarter, they were 2 for 8. And about 50% this quarter.
Free throw on its way, good. They'll take 1 of 2, and they go back up by 9. So Tate Hager races into the offensive end for Clayton Ridge, and he'll flip it to Teasy. Teasy drives in, the ball knocked away from behind by Lightfoot. Bacon picks up the loose ball. He'll lead the break. Drives in, takes it to the basket all the way. Didn't even look to pass it. Misses the layup there, and the rebound pulled down by the Eagles. Yeah, and here's Bacon. Stop and pop 3. The shot no good. Long rebound goes out of bounds in the corner. And the heat check on for Bacon that time, and the ball goes back to MFL MarMac. Was there any doubt that Bacon was going to the basket?
No, he had one thought. I'm taking to this rack. He was hoping to get some contact, but not anything called there.
And Lightfoot was drifting open to the corner where he's open out right now. Right side for 3. Got another one a step behind the arc. But he was open in the corner.
Yeah, he just kept floating to the corner and was looking for that kick out. Never got it.
So Lightfoot, double figures now for MFL MarMac, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
59-47, they lead by a dozen. Tate Hager has it on top, 3-minute mark of our fourth quarter. Teasy has the ball knocked away, but the loose ball picked up by Teasy, stumbles to the court, saves it to Tate Hager. Got maybe away with the travel.
Maybe. I don't know if he rolled all the way over, but he did save possession there.
And it is Oberbreckling again, who drives right side, takes that fadeaway 8-footer. It is short, no good. Corlett, nice seal on the inside. Lightfoot back into the offensive end for MFL MarMac. Bacon, left side. Drives baseline, takes a fadeaway 15-footer. Shot is long. Hansen skies in and gets the rebound. And the putback up and in. Bulldogs taking advantage of their height. 14-point lead, biggest of the night.
Yeah, and right now, if you're the Eagles, you got to have that urgency. You need baskets, and you need them a little quicker.
And MFL MarMac, which averages 64 points a ball game, has found their offense in the second half. Armstrong back in the game, pulls up, little 8-footer, it is up and in, and the Eagles want a timeout. 2:14 to go, though. 61-49. Bulldogs will try to close the deal when we return.
Over the past years, Central State Bank has invested in numerous programs and organizations dedicated to the education and enrichment of young people in our area. Athletics and the arts, vocational education, and youth club activities. Because Central State Bank is more than a bank, we're your neighbors, your relatives, your friends, your business partners. And these kids represent the future of our community. Trust your finances to a bank that invests in you. Central State Bank, member FDIC.
So a timeout taken by Clayton Ridge, just a 30. Our score 61-49. The first half played at Clayton Ridge's pace. Second half, more so for MFL MarMac.
Well, and they woke up shooting a little bit. They're shooting a much better percentage. Their leading scorer, Carter Lightfoot, now in double figures. He didn't have a single point in the first half. You knew he wasn't going to be quiet for a whole game, but he's come alive, and I think they kind of stirred up Wesley Corlett on the inside with that foul. He's playing a little harder inside and trying to finish around the rim.
Clayton Ridge scored 45 points against West Central the other night. They have 49, a better offensive performance tonight, 49 here at the 2-minute mark. So the Bulldogs with the basketball, and it is again, Bacon has the ball knocked away by Oberbreckling. Oberbreckling drives in, the layup, it is up and in. Eagles get a steal inside 2 minutes to go, now down by 10.
Yeah, trying to keep it close here, but they're going to lean on that defense.
Lightfoot to Bacon, back over right side. Lightfoot right side for 3, rattled around, got it to go down. Lightfoot huge in the second half. They lead by 13 now.
Heating up here in the fourth quarter especially.
And that is your dagger in the fourth quarter. In the lane to Tate Armstrong, it is intercepted. Bacon leads the break, bounce pass in a lot of traffic, comes right back to him, takes a fadeaway 8-footer, it's up and in. Now the final score may not be indicative of how this game was played.
Yeah, how well this game was played by both of these teams. And Clayton Ridge just running out of steam here in the fourth.
Colton Hager to Oberbreckling. Oberbreckling left side to Tate Hager, down to 1:15 to go. And Colton pulls up, 15-footer from the elbow, popped in and out, rolled out, shot no good. Corlett gets the rebound. And the Bulldogs, again, a little transition. They'll hand it back to Lightfoot. And Lightfoot goes, nice pass to Hansen, rolls it back to Corlett. Layup, missed it from the left side. Again, just kind of drifting away a little bit. And the rebound by Armstrong. And here is Tate Hager. Spins, pulls up, 15-footer, blocked by Lightfoot, and it's a jump ball. It'll go to MFL MarMac on the possession roll. It's the two guards match up there. That ends up being a turnover on the Eagles.
Yeah, and you can see the Eagles now little desperation, trying to find quick shots, trying to elevate, and MFL MarMac knows they've kind of got them over a barrel. So this 15-point lead, like you said, not indicative of how this game was played.
And it will be Bacon. Inbounds to Lightfoot. Again, the Eagles not going to foul here, just going to play through things. Bacon, left side open for three. Got another one. All right, you had shot clock to use. Now you win going away. 69-51. Bulldogs continue to be aggressive in the offensive end. Tate Hager on top to Oberbreckling. Inside 30 seconds to go. Oberbreckling has a lane to the basket. Pulls up. Shot. 10-footer off the right side of the lane. It is good. Boy, he's got a lot of nice stop and pop shots tonight.
He's had some great shots offensively.
Yeah, 17 points, by the way, for Oberbreckling. We're inside 13 seconds to go. Lightfoot looks to me like he's going to hold the basketball, and the game is going to come to an end. So for MFL MarMac, a 3-game losing streak comes to an end. A ball game that they trailed at the half, but a dominant second half. They put up 48 points in the second half, and they win going away, defeating Clayton Ridge by a final score of 69-53. With the win, the Bulldogs 11-7. The Eagles they fall to 5-13. We'll take a break. When we return, game stats, coaching interviews, your post-game show is coming up. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Mom, yeah, put that on my to-do list. There is more and more on my to-do list every day. I can hardly keep up, and I have to make sure everyone is paid. But who has time for the bills?
You know who can help with that?
Who?
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping. They not only do taxes, but specialize in bookkeeping services as well. Has your to-do list gotten too long? Want help? Give Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping a call at 563-245-2154.
TNT Power Sports sells and services all makes and models of UTVs and ATVs. We have a nice selection of clean used units available along with new units. Contact Brian, Sawyer, or Tracy for your next UTV or ATV purchase. To keep your UTV or ATV in top-notch condition for work or play, schedule your service work with Brian or Nathan by calling 563-245-1100 or stop into TNT Power Sports north of Elkader on Highway 13 for all your sales or service work.
NEAT is connecting more and more homes and businesses to reliable, fast broadband internet in Northeast Iowa. NEAT's fiber optic network has expanded and is now offering speeds up to 1 gig in and around Monona, Luena, St. Olaf, Farmersburg, Postville, and surrounding rural areas. NEAT Fiber provides high-quality internet, television, and telephone services at the speed of light. For more information on how to upgrade your speed and services, visit NEITEL.com or call today, 877-638-2122. NEAT, connecting you now.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards. They offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com, and you can even set up a free website for your fundraiser. Epic Wear, walk on. Call 563-568-2301 to place your order today.
Bulldog Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Vorwald Enterprises, Inc. in Monona, Canucko Floor Covering in Monona, Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg and Elkader, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, Clayton County Recycling of Monona, Farmer Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, Elgin, and Wadena, member FDIC, Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, and by Car Auto Group, online at karautogroup.com. Welcome back here to Clayton Ridge. Good boys game tonight, but MFL MarMac puts up 48 points in the second half. They only led 43-37 going into the final quarter after trailing at the half 23-21, but the Bulldogs put up 22 in the third, 26 in the fourth. They found themselves offensively, which they have struggled with recently. They put up 69 points in the ball game. Meanwhile, for Clayton Ridge, again, this is what you wanted. 3 quarters. You were in the ball game going into the fourth quarter. They struggled a little bit more shooting in the fourth quarter, but again, I think both these teams still happy with what happened tonight. Let's go to the totals, starting with MFL MarMac.
MFL MarMac was led tonight by Tristan Bacon. He ends with 19. Carter Lightfoot, 17 points, below his average, but all in the second half. Wesley Corlett with 13 points. Eli Hansen with 13 points. Landon Meyer with 4, Karsten Pester with 3. There's their 69 points.
And there's that balanced scoring they've had all season.
Yeah, they shot 41% tonight.
After shooting 28% the first half.
So 10 of 30 from three-point land, that's 30%. 16 of 33 otherwise. That's 48%. And 7 of 15 from the free throw line, so 47%. A little down on free throws. Only 11 turnovers for the Bulldogs.
Totals for Clayton Ridge now.
Clayton Ridge was led by Caston Overbreckling. He had 17 points tonight. Ethan Backus had 10 points. Got 8 points out of Gabe Cook tonight. Casey Teasy was 7. Colton Hager with 5 points. Tate Hager with 2 points. Brody McGuinn with 2 points. And Tate Armstrong with 2 points. So 53 points tonight for the Eagles. They shot 35% for the night, same percentage they had at halftime. 3 of 15 behind the arc, that's 20%. 16 of 39, that's 41% from the field otherwise. Only 4 of 9 from the free throw line, a little below their average. But they had 14 turnovers tonight, so took care of the basketball.
And again, our final score ends up being 69-53. A quick break. We'll be joined by MFL MarMac basketball coach Eric Detbar, when a postgame show continues after this.
People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Bulldog Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Sincerely Yours Interiors by Kay in Monona, Morris Funeral Home in Guttenberg and Garnavillo, Rivertown Family Dentistry, Dr. Alicia Waukee in Guttenberg, Bender's Foods in Guttenberg, Rockfly Appliance and TV, the home of quality service with the lowest price guaranteed in Prairie du Chien, Waukon, Decorah, and Viroqua, Myers Auto Service in Monona, the Lowena Savings Bank, member FDIC, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, and Bacon Concrete in Postville. Welcome back to Clayton Ridge. Again, our final score of the ball game. MFL MarMac wins 69-53 over Clayton Ridge. Another boys final. Central beating Cedar Valley Christian tonight, 61-59 on a ball game that was tight for 4 quarters. Our postgame show continues. We're joined by MFL MarMac basketball coach Eric Detbar. Coach, first off here, down at the half, what was the message sent at halftime?
Well, the message at halftime was, number one, we got to get stops. Number two, we got to get a little bit more ball movement, and we need to get paint touches. We were just relying on shooting threes in the first half. We didn't get many paint touches, so we got a little penetration. We were able to get the ball more to our post player in the middle, and it seemed to work out well for us.
All right, obviously the second half you shot better as well, but you put up 48 points in the second half, including 26 in the fourth quarter.
And we really needed it. We've struggled the past 3 or 4 ball games offensively, and kids needed to see shots go in, and we were able to do that the second half, and hopefully that's something that we can build on going into North Fayette on Tuesday.
All right, yep, that's the next matchup here, but let's talk about the individuals. Tristan Bacon led you with 19 points. Carter Lightfoot, 17 points, all of them coming in the second half, including 12 in the final quarter.
Yeah, I think, I don't think he, I don't know, well, I think he got 1 or 2 shots there in the first half. I didn't think he was as aggressive as he needed to be. I kind of talked to him at halftime. I said, if you're open, I expect you to shoot the basketball. And fortunately, he was able to hit some big shots for us there in the fourth quarter.
And we mentioned Tristan Bacon, 19.
Tristan was good all night for us. He's really struggled with his shot recently, and I bet he hit 4 or 5 threes for us.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I think he hit 5.
Yeah, hit 5, and those are big.
All right, and also tonight, Wesley Corlett, Eli Hansen on the inside tonight, 13 points each.
We got some good inside-outside tonight, especially in the second half. First half, we did not play well at all offensively. Second half, we put up, 48 points in the second half?
Yeah.
So we played well offensively in the second half. We just made a couple minor adjustments about making sure we got paint touches, and that's about all we did. And we got to see the ball go in the hoop, which is just huge for us.
All right, defensively, I don't think you're disappointed tonight.
Yeah, I didn't think we were terrible defensively. I thought we did a good job of contesting shots. I thought we rebounded better tonight. That's been a area that we need to improve, going into these last 3 ball games. But I was pretty concerned at halftime with our offense, and we were able to get it going in the second half, and I'm pleased with that.
Yeah, good to see the kids respond. All right, we'll talk to you before the ballgame. North Valley Tuesday night, right?
Okay, yep, I'll see you. Yep.
We'll talk to you before that ballgame.
All right, thank you.
Yes, MFL MarMac basketball coach Eric Detbarn and his Bulldog team victorious tonight, 69-53. When our postgame show continues, we'll talk with Clayton Ridge boys basketball coach Kyle Spierschlage. And you're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Scooters Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooters Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooters Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooters Coffee is open Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooters Coffee in Manchester.
Northern Country Co-op and Viafield are now Nexus Cooperative, your full-service ag partner supplying all your agronomy, energy, feed, grain, and lumber needs. Our highly knowledgeable and experienced team utilizes the latest technology in feed manufacturing, agronomy services, precision ag, plant and animal nutrition, energy products, and grain marketing to keep our customers ahead of the rest. Stop in today at any of our 26 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota, or visit us online at nexus.coop.
This is Dr. Jessica Wilkie, along with Dr. Foey, Dr. Bruner, and our staff here at Family Dentistry Associates of Monona. We are honored to sponsor winter sports and activities for the area schools. We're here to help keep those smiles healthy by providing all areas of general dentistry for children and adults, including same-day crowns, Invisalign, dentures, and implants. We thank our patients for their loyalty for the last 40 years and welcome new patients to join our dental family. Call us at 563-539-4651.
Bulldog Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door, Furniture Showcase and All Wine, Lighting Showroom, Flooring, Furniture, and Window Treatments. Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona. Rivals Inc., custom gear, screen printing, embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa. Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon. Elkader Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersland. Welcome back to Guttenberg. Again, our final score, 69-53. Clayton Ridge victorious, or MFL MarMac rather, victorious over Clayton Ridge. We're joined by Clayton Ridge boys basketball coach Kyle Spierschlage. Coach, first off tonight, this is the opportunity you guys wanted. 3 quarters there in this ball game in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, probably had 28 good minutes, I'm guessing, or around there. No, we did a lot of positives. And actually, we talked in the locker room. Our last 10 quarters, I know it was 3 losses this week, but our last 10 quarters, we had 9 pretty darn good ones. First quarter last night was not good, and our fourth quarter tonight, yeah, you could probably fall in that category, but we played better this week.
All right, and obviously, I think your guards, the aggressiveness they showed on the offensive end starting there, Kasten Oberbreckling led you with 17 points.
Yeah, he had 18 last night. Three nights in a row where we've really attacked the rim well. We really have, and that's been positives.
All right, Ethan Backus, 10 points. Gabe Cook with 8 points. Both huge contributing for you.
Yep, I think Ethan had 9 or so last night. So great for him to have back-to-back nice nights offensively because he can do that. And Gabe, I know, had a foul trouble tonight, so I had to sit quite a bit. But his hustle is relentless. And if you guys seen that, if anyone watching our games last 3 weeks, his hustle and effort has just been incredible.
Yeah, keeping possessions alive, getting those much-needed points for you. Defensively tonight, again, I don't think you're disappointed at all. I think this is the defensive game plan you guys had.
Yeah, life on me. I know in the end he got hot, and I think he had 4 or 5 in the fourth probably. Tried to sprinkle in man and zone, but we had pretty good success with zone for 3 quarters. And also for us, we need that to try to get some offensive run out. So we had some of that where when we're in man, we're not going to get those. So that's it's that give and take. So,
and I think this is an experienced team coming into the season here. And I know a tough loss against West Central, but you love the way you guys have rebounded and looking to finish the season strong.
Yeah, our last 2 nights, like I said, last 8 quarters we had 6 really good ones and a couple all right. So just keep hanging in there.
All right, and obviously schedule-wise coming up here, you guys have Postville, Key High, Turkey Valley, so you feel there's 3 ball games there that.
Absolutely. I mean, we said for a while, you're right, a lot of these are ones we, even this week, ones we felt we're in. But yeah, we just got to keep plugging away, and hopefully we can get one and then get two and see where that takes us.
All right, Coach. Keep on going at it. We hope to catch up with you guys postseason. We'll see what shakes out. Good luck to you guys.
Appreciate it, fellas.
Yes, Clayton Ridge basketball coach Kyle Spierschlage on his Eagle team as they drop a 69-53 decision. Again, a ball game much closer than what the final score indicated. We'll take a break. When we return, we'll go through the recaps of what all happened tonight. We'll wrap things up from Clayton Ridge after this.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Browns family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Browns family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Browns is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
Welcome back to Clayton Ridge. Again, our final score, 69-53. It is MFL MarMac pulling away in the final quarter to win this ball game by 16. Our officiating crew giving us high fives. Great job tonight, fellas. Got us out of here at about 9:20. That's not bad at all.
Not bad at all.
We've known Jeff Niehaus and Rod Varner for years. A couple of good guys there. Mariska, we've seen her.
We've seen her for years as well.
Yeah. So, again, we'll look forward to hopefully seeing those guys again. All right, our boys' final once again, 69-53. MFL MarMac boys win. Our girls' finals tonight, Central defeated Cedar Valley Christian 59-10. Springville over Edco 74-40. North Fayette Valley beat West Central 63-32. Again, our boys' finals tonight, Springville beat Edco 62-47. Central over Cedar Valley Christian 61-59. North Lynn beat Starmont 58-44. And again, the Bulldog boys winning by 16 at 69-53. We're joined once again by Coach Aaron Hammond. And Coach, first off here, let's get your thoughts on our boys matchup tonight. MFL MarMac finishes strong.
Yeah, MFL MarMac kind of got back on track in that second half. First half, things were just a little sluggish for them. You know, didn't have Lightfoot involved. Weren't finishing inside. I think they improved that in the second half. And, again, that came from their defense. They started playing better defense, and all of a sudden their offense sparked. So, you know, there's something to having that spark from your defense. I think if you're looking at the Eagles, boy, for almost 3 full quarters, that's the team that we expected to see from day one, and they're getting there. But that fourth quarter, they let MFL MarMac hit some threes, get some runouts, weren't boxing out quite so clean, and it kind of got away from them. But you saw what they're capable of doing.
And again, this is what's nice about the season is they played so much crisper on offense than what we've seen this season here. But they've got a chance. Got 3 ball games to finish up there. They could get some momentum going. And, again, such an experienced team. You don't know how you're going to get set up in the postseason there. You're going to be a lower seed in all likelihood, but they feel like when they have their A game, they can be competitive really against anybody. Meanwhile, for MFL MarMac, I think the same way. They feel like we're certainly as talented as everybody, but can we function on both ends of the court there?
Yeah, and it needs to be every night. I mean, they need to bring that kind of, you know, that second half energy every night from the get-go, and they can bury teams. Their offense can bury teams, their defense can smother them, and then they can really put things away early. I think Clayton Ridge, like you said, it's got to be a street fight. It's got to be a 4-quarter. We got to play our best game. We got to play defensively, number one, and shoot well. And they showed flashes of that tonight. They really did. So I think they can't hang their heads on this one because it was much improvement.
Yeah, entertaining ball game tonight. Glad we're here for the second opportunity with these two teams. Our next broadcast, well, we have 2 more nights of the regular season. Tuesday night in West Union, Friday night in West Union. Tuesday night, it is MFL MarMac and North Fayette Valley. Then Friday night, it is Waukon and North Fayette Valley to close the regular season. The Chalk Talk begins each night at 5:45. Girls game time at 6:15 with the boys game to follow. Again, we're done with quads for the rest of the season.
Yeah, and we're going to have tournaments before we know it. So look for that next week. Hopefully the girls come out. Boys will come out the week after, and we'll know where we are on the tournament trip.
13 days away from when the girls' tournament begins. So it's going to be here before you know it. So again, in our final score, MFL MarMac victorious 69-53 in our boys game tonight. For Coach Aaron Hammond, I'm Dan Behrens. My thanks to Russell Schmeeler for running our camera tonight. Thanks to, once again, Caitlin Mussman for running our studio show. For a complete recap of tonight's ball game, highlights, scores, and more, go to KCTN.com and click on the Sports tab. This has been a presentation of KCTN FM 100 Sports.
At Freedom Bank, we're proud to cheer on the hometown athletes who give it their all. You'll see us in the stands, on the sidelines, and throughout our communities, supporting the players, coaches, and families who make Northeast Iowa a great place to call home. Whether it's on the field or in your financial life, we're here to help you reach your goals. Visit us in Elkader, Monona, Postville, or Waukon and experience the difference of a 100% employee-owned community bank. Freedom Bank, we empower success.